Previously on Big Ten Weekly Meetings.
The people that won't let you tell them shit. Type of vibe that could turn a guy into a felon quick. Show them who they messing with. Make a man on some messy shit. Fucking up the meta with the wit they can't win against. Kicking ass in them Timberlands. Stomping on them little men. I don't give a fuck about them or any of their mini men. Fuck. Money on my mind. Make your time.
All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. I think everybody's here. I want to apologize personally that we have missed the first couple meetings, but I hope that you all forgive me and we can move right along. Let's start this meeting off with Ohio State. Tell me what's been going on with your season so far. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner, and I accept your apology. Now, my season so far has been pretty easy, I would say. I killed Akron 52-6. A little slow start there, but we got it back in the groove. Then Western Michigan, let's be honest, that one we knew was coming, 56-0. Had a bye week last week, and this week we're hosting Marshall. And I really need this win going into conference play. All right. Let's move right along to Penn State. How's your season going so far? Oh boy, where do I begin? Well, it was nice to go to West Virginia and knock the Mountaineers down a notch. That felt really good. Then I almost lose to Bowling Green. Whoa. You almost lost to Bowling Green? The Falcons? Tell me you're joking. Yeah, I wish I was, but I'm not. But important thing is, got the win, had the bye week last week, and I need a big win before conference play, so I'm going to crush Kent State on Saturday. Well, I don't doubt that you'll do that, but please, just don't disappoint. Please. We'll move right on to Michigan. So, Michigan, what's been going on, man? I'll tell you what, from last season to this season, it has been a big change. We lost Jim. We lost a lot of players, went on to the draft and other places, transferred out. We started off Fresno State. Up until about the last 7.5 minutes of that game, I was not very comfortable. Pulled out a win. Then we lose to Texas. Everybody called it. I'm not upset by it. I was going to cancel that. I'm upset by it. But you know what I mean. I knew it was coming. Then Arkansas State came in. I only beat them by 10. I'll say that my team this year has downgraded from last year. At this point, we are just looking to not get embarrassed by USC on Saturday. Yeah, I would say that's a good goal. But let's move on to your opponent, USC. USC, how's it going so far in the Big Ten? I'll tell you what, things are looking good right now. We're back to number 11. We're on our way back up to the top. I can just feel it. Good things are coming here for the Trojans. We started off with a big win against LSU. That was a hard-fought win. Props to LSU for a good game. Then we followed up with a blowout win against Utah State. I'm looking forward to going to Michigan, and I'm going to make sure that we end the day at 3-0. All right. Moving right along, Indiana. Man, you know what? The floor is yours. What's been going on? Oh, man. I am ecstatic right now to be a Hoosier. Started it off by beating FIU by 24. And then probably my best game I've played in years, Western Illinois, we beat them by 74. Hold up. You won a football game by 74 points? Oh, yeah. So when we play this season, I'm bringing the old Oaken Bucket back to Bloomington. Purdue, it's okay. Calm down. Indiana, anyway, continue. After that, we went to UCLA and beat them by 29. That was an amazing conference opening win, and I cannot wait for this Saturday when I host Charlotte. Indiana, I must say I'm very impressed by you, so congrats on all your success. Purdue, since he brought you in here, let's just go to you next. 74, oh my God. But anyway, we started off really good. Indiana State, 4-9-0. Had the bye week. And then Notre Dame kicked my ass. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. Got our asses handed to us. And I'm not really looking forward to going to Oregon State this week. Yeah, especially since they lost the Civil War. I pray that they destroy you. Can you just take it easy on me just once? Why are you like this to me? Because I hate you. Thought that was pretty obvious. All right, you two, calm down, all right? But anyway, Purdue, good luck on Saturday. Anyway, Nebraska, floor is yours. Oh, man, I have to say, Husker Nation, we have turned this team around. 3-0 right now. We started off by destroying UTEP 40-7, and then I beat Colorado. Coach Prime is a fraud, and I proved that. I'm still so excited. Goosebumps thinking about that. Then we killed Northern Iowa. Now we're hosting Illinois on Friday night, so looking forward to that. Illinois, best of luck to you. Very nice. I'm glad you guys beat Colorado. Since you guys are playing each other, Illinois, you're up. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Like Nebraska, we were also 3-0. We killed Eastern Illinois. I got my revenge on Kansas. That felt great. And we crushed Central Michigan. And like Nebraska said, we're playing Friday night under the lights. And Nebraska, like you said to me, good luck on Friday night. Exactly. Good luck to you guys in your game, and I hope you put on a good one. Let's continue this meeting. Maryland, what's been going on? You know, it's frustrating sometimes. I mean, yes, I'm 2-1 right now, but I should be 3-0. But anyway, let's go over my games. I killed UConn. That was expected. Then I lose to Michigan State. They had that downward spiral last year. I was really hoping that would transcend to this year, but unfortunately it didn't. Then beat Virginia, and this week I host Villanova. All right, well, good luck against Villanova. Oregon, we'll go to you next. How's your season going so far? I think nerve-wracking is an appropriate term to use for this season. But let's go over my games, shall we? Idaho should be a blowout. Beat them by 10. Incredibly frustrating. Thinking next week after that I'll turn it around. We're at hosting Boise State. We beat them by 3. At this point, I'm livid. I'm so pissed. And then I have my Civil War game with Oregon State, and I take out all my anger out on them, and I came away with a blowout win against Oregon State. This week, I got a bye, so looking forward to my rest and relaxation. I mean, I can't say it any better than what you said. I mean, I'm sure you'll work on your problems throughout the season. Next, we'll go to UCLA. How's it going so far? I'm disappointed in myself. I really am. First game was with Hawaii. Beat them by 3. I have better standards than that. But I'm 1-0 heading into my bye week. After my bye week, Indiana comes in and they destroy me. I'm speechless, as you can tell. I'm speechless, and I head to Tiger Stadium, and I am not looking forward to playing LSU this week. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Michigan State, have you turned things around this season? I mean, I think I've turned this team around, but, I mean, we'll see what happens for the rest of the season. But for so far, FAU beat them by 6. Then Maryland, I won a close one with them, won them by 3, 2-0 at that point. And then last week, I killed Prairie View, and I'm riding a 3-0 wave, and I head to BC this weekend. Ooh, we're going to Chestnut Hill. Well, bring back another victory, all right? Next, we're going to Rutgers. How's it going so far? I mean, this season started like my past couple ones. We started off 2-0, 3-0, you know. But right now we're 2-0, beat Howard, beat Akron, had the bye week last week. And I think this is going to be my first big test because we are heading to Virginia Tech, and I'm hoping to steal a win from the Hokies. I mean, yeah, so you put it perfectly. Good luck at Virginia Tech. All right, guys, let's wrap up this meeting. Let's go to Northwestern. How's it going so far? Man, I'll tell you what, it's going all right, I think, for my standards. Got my revenge with Miami of Ohio from a couple years ago. Then I lose in double overtime to Duke. That sucked. It really did. Followed that up, though, by killing Eastern Illinois. And this week, I've got my biggest game so far, and I'm kind of nervous for it. Oh, where are you playing this week? He's coming to me. Well, good luck with that. Washington, how's it going so far in the Big Ten for you? You know, it's not the worst right now. 3-0 right now. Killed Weber State, killed Eastern Michigan, and last week I almost lost to Lil Bro UW, and I was not happy with my performance. So Northwestern, I'm sorry, but I'm taking all my anger and frustration out on you. No hard feelings. Okay. Okay, then. Let's just go to Minnesota. What's going on? I mean, just like a lot of the guys in this conference, I'm 3-0 starting right now. Let's go over my game, shall we? North Carolina, that was a little too close for comfort, but still came in with a win. Rhode Island, I killed, as expected. Nevada, killed, also expected. This week, starting conference play, I am hosting Iowa, and I want to say, Iowa, good luck on Saturday. All right, since you guys are playing each other, go ahead, Iowa, you're up. What's his problem? Oh, he lost the Cy-Hawk trophy. Again. Really? Yeah, but I'm looking past that. I'll definitely be getting it back. My other two games, I killed Illinois State 40-0. Then I lost the Cy-Hawk. Oh, man, I'm so pissed about that. Followed up by beating Troy, and as Minnesota said, we play each other on Saturday. God, that just makes me so mad. I need to take this aggression out on somebody, and sorry, but Minnesota, you're the target. Come on, man, I'm wishing you good luck. What the hell? I'm sorry, okay? I have got to get this off my chest, all right? But seriously, good luck on Saturday, and if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. All right, pipe down, Iowa, all right? Just take it easy, all right? Yeah, and last but not least, Wisconsin. What's going on? Oh, Wisconsin, are you all right? No, I am the furthest thing from all right. That hurt. That really hurt. What hurt? Alabama. That's what hurt. Ugh. Well, how was the rest of your season been going? I mean, it started off great. Western Michigan won by 14. South Dakota beat them also by 14, and then felt like I was put in a hospital against Alabama. That wasn't fun, but luckily I can relax this week. I'm on a bye. All right, well, enjoy your week of rest. Well, that concludes our meeting. We'll see you at the next one. What do you think he's going to say? Bro, I don't know. I mean, just have to wait and see, I guess. Guys, chill out. Been here as long as I have. You'll know that he'll get over it. I promise. Guys, he's coming, okay? Remember, deep breath and just tell the truth, okay? Yeah, I'm not too worried. Well, I'm worried, but at least I'm not as worried as he is. Really, dude? That's uncalled for. All right. Let's get this meeting started, and I am not happy with some of you, so let's just get right into it. Northwestern, what was that? I have no idea. We only had 112 yards. Our only points were a safety and a field goal. That's really, really frustrating. We need to improve our offense and capitalize off our turnovers. Thankfully, this week I'm on a bye week, so we'll be able to work on our offense and our passing game. I'm very disappointed in you, to say the least. UCLA, what's your explanation? I was told I'd get a free pass for my first time messing up. Who told you that? Oh, they did. Well, they were wrong, okay? I demand an explanation to your performance against LSU. Okay. I'm sorry. I lost the turnover battle. The offense couldn't move the ball to save our ass. We just gotta get our receivers open and open up holes for our running back, and next week isn't gonna be any easier. Who do you play next week? Oregon. Right. Purdue? What happened? We lost. Our defense couldn't get off the field. It's frustrating. I'm one of the more recognized schools in this conference, but my only win this season came to an FCS school. But luckily, I get a bounce back this week. Who do you bounce back against this week? Oh, I'm hosting Nebraska, who lost another one-score game. At least I've done something this year in the conference. What have you done this year besides be a doormat for anybody that plays you this season? Nebraska, chill out. I'll get to you in a minute. Michigan State. That was a tough one. Yeah, that was heartbreaking, to say the least. I gotta give it to BC. They're a high-quality team, and I underestimated them severely. So, 3 picks, not going to win you, especially one when you're trying to win the game. But I host Ohio State this week. Why? Good luck with that. Minnesota, your game was hard to watch too, especially in that second half. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. That is unacceptable. We stalled out at halftime, scoreless in the second half. That's not going to win you a lot of football games. We just couldn't move the ball second half, and again, not going to get you to a championship. And I'm going to Michigan this week, so hopefully I keep it close. Well, okay then. USC, that was a tough one, buddy. How you doing? I'll tell you how he's doing. Fight on. Dude, shut up. If it wasn't for Edwards, I would have buried you. Anyway, our defense just couldn't hold on the goal line on that last drive. And that's what sealed it. That pick six stung, like getting stung with a bunch of hornets. Defense needs to lock up, and hoping to get a bounce back game this week against Wisconsin. Yeah, that about sums up what I was thinking. Good luck against Wisconsin. But of all you guys that lost, Nebraska, that was probably, how do I want to put this? That was probably the best game of a losing program this week. But what are your thoughts on it? Well, being what you said, being a completely backhanded compliment, I'll entertain it. The one-score games, they haunt me. I don't know how to fix that. Altmaier, the 4 TDs, yeah, Illinois, Altmaier's, 4 touchdowns, that'll do it. That'll do it for anybody, honestly. The offense, we're still finding our stride, but I'm thinking that this week when I'm at Purdue, I'll be able to get a bounce back. I really hope you do, because I see good things happening for you. Good luck against Purdue. And for everybody in the conference that lost this week, I expect you to either A, win, or B, do better. You got it? All right, now that we got everybody that lost out of the way, let's get to the rest of the conference. Indiana, you are 4-0. How are you feeling right now? Oh, man. It has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Indiana is 4-0 in football this year. Last time that was said was 2020. I'm so excited for the rest of the season. 7 touchdowns against Charlotte. That was amazing. We were able to spread the workload out and not let anybody get too tired. But I got a big test this week when I host Maryland. So Maryland, good luck. Indiana, you couldn't have said it any better. But yes, congrats on 4-0 and good luck against Maryland. Maryland, we'll just go to you next. Nice win against Villanova. Thank you for that. It was a fun game to be in. Edwards, he went for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, almost 500 total yards of offense. Felton went off 14 receptions for 150-some yards, and we're finding our stride. We're finding our stride, and I don't know how else to put it. But Indiana, I hope we have a good game, and good luck to you as well. Cool. Penn State, what a bounce back. Thank you. And, it felt great to get that bounce back. 56-0 is great. No matter if it's small school, big school, it doesn't matter. 56-0 is a great win. Had over 700 yards of total offense. Aller had over 300 passing yards. Evans had 116 receiving yards. But looking forward to hosting Illinois this week. I bet you are. And again, congrats on a bounce-back win. Illinois, we'll just go to you next. That was a very, very good win against Nebraska. I agree 100%. That was a great win. Seriously, no, kudos to Nebraska. That was a great game. But still, you're a one-score junkie, so. Dude, yeah, you're right. I got nothing. It's funny every time, but the 4 touchdowns were nice, but Penn State, that's gonna be a fun one. You do realize I'm still pissed about 3 years ago. Why? You got your revenge last year. I don't get it. You're going down. All right, you two, calm down. Save it for the weekend. Iowa, we'll go to you next. Nice win on Saturday. Thank you. I guess I'm still trying to process how we were able to pull off a 17-point win without having basically any passing yards. I mean, Johnson killed it. 206 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, but like I said, the passing yards weren't there. But luckily, we do have a bye this week, so we're going to rest up and work on our passing game. Well, alrighty then. Have fun on your bye week. Ohio State, dominant win against Marshall. That's how I feel too. Judkins and Nabuka, they both had a great game. Over 550 yards total offense. Howard's still learning the system, but I promise you he's going to get it in check this season. And we're at Michigan State, so looking forward to it. It'd be okay if he didn't get your system, if you know what I mean. Just wait till November. I'm getting my revenge. All right, you two, pipe down. Save it for November. Since he brought you into Michigan, That was a close one, but you still pulled away with the win. I mean, how do I put this? I wasn't expecting to win, but I'm very glad I did. But yeah, our passing yards weren't there. But Mullins, he carried us. Plain and simple. Without him, we wouldn't have won. The pick six really helped. But yeah, defense started hot and it fell off minus that pick six. But this week's going to be better. I'm hosting Minnesota, who I will crush. Okay, well, better put your money where your mouth is. Washington, what a win. Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. Dominant win. Rodgers had over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Looking forward to playing Rutgers. So, Rutgers, good luck to you. All right. Rutgers, we'll finish out the teams that played this week. Nice win against Virginia Tech. I'm trying not to get my head too high up in the clouds, but 3-0 feels so good. But yeah, it's always good to start 3-0, as the guys in here who are 3-0 or 4-0 can attest to. But Ethan had a solid game, 269 yards. We had really good ball control throughout the game. And Washington, well, looking forward to playing you. Good luck to you as well. Awesome. And the 2 teams coming off by this week, let's head to those teams, and we'll start with Oregon. How was your bye week? Oh, that bye week was nice. Got the rest and relaxation we needed, and I'm looking forward to crushing UCLA on Saturday night. Cool. And to wrap this meeting up, Wisconsin, how you feeling? Knowing I needed that bye week after what Alabama did to me, I say I'm doing all right, and looking to get back into the win column against USC. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. That concludes our meeting, and we'll see you at the next one. All right, everybody. I'd like to get this meeting underway, and I want to start with something positive. Indiana, you are 5-0 right now. How are you feeling? Oh, man. 5-0. I mean, I'm still trying to process it, if I'm being completely honest. Beat Maryland, 5-0 for first time since '67. Cignetti has turned this team around. The past few years to now is a big 180. Offense was killing it. Rourke, 354, 4 touchdowns, and I got good things coming. And if I win one more game, I'm going bowling. But for now, we're moving on to next week when we play Northwestern. Exactly, you couldn't have said it any better. But right, real quick, I just want everybody to give you your proper congrats. Exactly. Congrats, Indiana. Congratulations. Proud of you. I mean, I know I'm new here, but I mean, I've seen what you've been doing. Nice work. Just like Oregon, new here, but I'm seeing what you're doing. Good job. Purdue. Gonna say something? Nah, I'm not congratulating him. Until he beats me for the old Oaken bucket, I'm not saying a damn thing to him. All right, Purdue, calm down. But since you decided to open your mouth, how was that bounce back game? This should be good. I hate you. But if you must know, Nebraska, they whooped me. The whole season, our offense has been non-existent. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. At least our defense only held them to 28. Offensive defense share the field, and I'm going to try to be more humble this week against Wisconsin. I'm disappointed in you. I need you to do better against Wisconsin. Nebraska, how you doing? And I'm doing pretty good. I mean, performance was nothing extraordinary, but I'm just happy to be back in the win column. And to Purdue, for thinking I'm going to be a pushover, I hope you go winless the rest of the year and that Indiana takes the Oaken bucket back to Bloomington. And yeah, ready to gear up, and we're ready for Rutgers. Nice. Maryland, that was a tough one. Yeah. 0-2 in the conference this year already. That's frustrating. We couldn't stop their offense. Plain and simple. We just need to work on our defense and get more stuff done on the offense. But we got a bye this week, so hopefully we'll get that done. Alrighty then. Rutgers, what a game you guys had Friday night. Yeah, I mean, it was a good team win, but our passing yards weren't great. But still got the job done. Monagai, he had a pretty good showing, 132 for a touchdown, and feels really good to be 4-0. And Nebraska, best of luck to you. Awesome. Washington, you won the Apple Cup last year. You went to the national championship game. And now you're sitting at 3-2. What's going on? Yeah, I don't know. I got complacent, thinking things would stay the same, but I should have known better. The missed field goals, if we would have made even one of them, we would have had a chance to win. But yeah, we need to work on that. But this week, I'm getting my revenge. In your dreams, you're going down just like you did at the Natty last year. Michigan, calm down, all right? But since you decided to pop in, what happened to crushing Minnesota? Okay, I'm just going to blatantly ignore the fact that you didn't even say nice win against Minnesota. Dude, it's me. You beat me by 3. You think that's a good win? He's got a point. Hey, we got the win. That's all that matters. The Little Brown Jug is staying in Ann Arbor. We held them to 86 passing yards, but we need to work on our run defense and our quarterback situation. We'll get it figured out. But Washington, just like in the Natty, you're not beating me. You know, I would say I'm confident in you, but given how the first few games this year have been for you, I have some serious doubts. But I hope you guys put on a good one. All right, next team I want to talk to is Michigan State. Is he okay? I'll answer for him. Not after Saturday. Yeah, we've had almost 500 yards on him. Smith had 2 touchdowns. And, yeah, we are looking forward to hosting Iowa on Saturday. And I go to Oregon. Well, okay then. Oregon, dominant win against UCLA. Nah, I agree. It was a great first win, a great first conference win, excuse me. Offense had a heyday with that pathetic excuse of a defense that is at UCLA. But, yeah, Michigan State, good luck. Alrighty then, let's go to UCLA. UCLA, you want to talk about it? No, not really. But I had to say something. Our defense is atrocious. The only highlight of my whole game was that pick 6. And our offense just needs to step up. But I don't think it's going to be this week. Who do you play this week? Penn State. Right. Penn State. Your offense was lacking a bit, but you still got the win. Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Yeah, we got a double-digit win against a quality Illinois team, but our offense needs to step it up a little bit. But, hey, we're still undefeated, and UCLA, I'm going to crush you. All right, Penn State, just take it easy for now, all right? Illinois, that was hard. Yeah, I mean, it sucks to lose your first game, but need to work on our ball control, but, you know, at least I got a bye this week, so we'll be able to work on our ball control and our offense. Nice. USC, nice bounce back against Wisconsin.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a great win. We shut them out in the second half, so that felt really good. A little over 300 yards of offense, and our ball control was amazing. And yeah, we're playing Minnesota this week, so Minnesota, good luck. Nice. Wisconsin, you're getting humbled this season pretty quick. Yeah, it's tough times at Camp Randall, but if I had to take anything away, we're good one-half team. We had the good lead at halftime, but then we just lost all momentum. We need to get more ground yards, and yeah. But this week, get a bounce back against Purdue. No, I can't let that happen. I need to break the streak. Not a chance. This Saturday, I'm going to make it 18 in a row. All right, guys, we're almost done with this meeting, so just calm down, and then you guys can fight out in the parking lot, all right? Minnesota, you almost beat Michigan, but what's your thoughts on the game? This close. I was this close to bringing the little brown jug back to Minnesota. I'm so pissed at myself. I mean, we were fighting back. We came back from 21 down, and we only lost by 3, so I guess that's the only positive takeaway I have. We need to get more ground yards like a few of these other programs do. But USC, good luck. All right. And 2 teams coming off bye this week. Iowa, how was your bye week? Yeah, bye week was great. We worked on our run game. Johnson's ready to go. And I'm really hoping for a good game this weekend in Columbus. Cool. And to wrap this meeting up, Northwestern, how was your bye week? Oh, man, knowing that I needed that after the beatdown that Washington gave me. Yeah, we worked on a couple of offense and defensive things, and hoping that I keep it close against Indiana, but I think my only advantage is that it's going to be at home. But again, hoping to keep it close. So Indiana, good luck. All right, well, that wraps up our meeting. We'll see you at the next one. Alrighty, guys, thank you for coming to this meeting, and I would like to officially get... I told you I was going to get my revenge! And why the hell not? Let's just start with Washington. Very nice revenge game against Michigan. Oh, man, that feels so good. Finally got my revenge for the national championship game last year. Granted, it's not for a trophy right now, but... we'll see what happens in the future. But, yeah, Rogers had a good showing, and we're ready for Iowa next week. But it just feels so good to get my revenge on them cheating-ass Wolverines. I bet it did. But, Michigan, according to my notes here, you guys dropped pretty far. But I want to know what you're thinking right now. I beat Ohio State last year. I beat Alabama in the playoff. I won the national championship. And I'm sitting at 4-2. I'm still ranked, yeah, but this rematch, it shouldn't have gone the way it did. Our QB situation is still really rough right now. We just got to decide on a starter and improve them, but hopefully we'll get that all work together next week when we're on our bye week. Well, I say if you want any chance at the Big Ten title or the playoff, you really need to get those things in check. So good luck on your bye week. Iowa. That was rough. Yeah, what can I say? At least our offense finally scored on a ranked team. But other than that, I'm lucky our defense only held them to 35. Yeah, our ball control is an ongoing issue, but we really need to get that in check. But yeah, hopefully next week we do better against Washington. I agree with everything you just said right there. So good luck against Washington. It says here on my notes here that Ohio State's next. So Ohio State, you had a pretty slow start, but you guys really picked it back up. Tell you what, we have a human highlight reel with Smith. another one-handed catch. He's had a touchdown in his first games as a freshman for Ohio State. Ibuka had another 3 touchdowns. But we need to be more than a one-half team if we're going to have any chance next week. That's right. You guys go to Eugene next week. That should be a really good game. Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah, we are in the series. We're leading the Ducks 2-1, but, they're a very, very good team. So I'm hoping for a good game in Oregon. Best of luck to you. Oregon, what's your thoughts? Well, like Ohio State is, I'm pretty excited that I got a win against Michigan State. Yeah, we shut them out until halfway through the fourth, so that felt really good. James Good showing 166 with a touchdown. But this is my biggest test since joining the conference. And, last time we played, I won. So I'm really hoping that we can tie the series. So, hoping for a good game in Ohio State. Best of luck to you. Awesome. I hope you guys put on a really good game. Michigan State. What the hell was that? Yeah, I have no explanation. We just looked awful for 2 weeks straight. Offense, it sucks. But we're on a bye this week, so hopefully we can work on our offense, and we'll be back on the field in a couple weeks. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good goal. Okay, next team I want to talk to is Purdue. Good God, Purdue, what happened? Wisconsin, what did you do? we destroyed him. Locke had 350-some yards, 3 touchdowns. We looked so much better than the previous week. But yeah, Purdue is trash this year. And we play Rutgers next week. So Rutgers, good luck to you. Oh man. Yeah, and I play Illinois, so I'm probably going to lose that one too. So I'd like to forget the season entirely. Well, okay then. Okay, next team is UCLA. Ooh. Yeah. When I said I was joining the conference, this is not the start that I was hoping to have. So far, I'm looking for my first conference win, so hopefully we'll get it this year. But our biggest problem is we can't finish the drives that we start. We just gotta have better ball control and whatnot, and hoping to look better and bounce back against Minnesota. Yeah, I say that's a good goal, so keep your head up high. Good luck to you. Penn State, good win. How you feeling? Yeah, we had another good win. Aller had a great game. We moved back to number 4, and something you forgot to mention is that 3 of the top 5 teams in the country are in this conference. So to the other 2, congratulations. Hey, thanks, man. You too. I love being part of these conversations. So yeah, congrats to both of you. Yeah, and we're looking to get bowl eligible this weekend against USC. Nice. And speaking of bowling, Indiana. 6-0, first team to be bowl eligible. So how are y'all feeling? Man, this feels so good. We are going bowling this year, no matter what happens the rest of the season. It's some good times in Bloomington. Yeah, our 5th game in a row, scoring 40 points. We pulled away in the 4th. This week we're on a bye, so we're going to rest up for the rest of the season because we're going to need all the rest and relaxation we can get. That's right, you guys do have a tougher second half of your schedule, but hey, enjoy your bye week, and I'll say it now, congrats on being ranked number 18. USC, what happened? I don't know. We just couldn't. We couldn't hold them. That's the biggest problem. We just couldn't hold them. But we shouldn't let it get that close in the first place. But we need to protect the ball. And I'm not looking forward to playing Penn State. Rough start for both of us, isn't it? Hey, just because we're both new doesn't make us friends. Just wait till the Battle of LA. All right, you two, calm down, all right? Let's get back to the meeting. Minnesota, you were one of the upset specials this weekend, so how are things going in Minneapolis? Hey, we just got lucky is all, but yeah, I mean, feels really good to be one of the upsets this weekend. Beating a ranked USC team, that felt really good. Props to Taylor, though. He had a really good showing. And yeah, we're really hoping to continue this dominance when we play UCLA next weekend. Very nice. Proud of you boys. Rutgers, that was hard to watch. Sucks to lose your first game. I was really hoping just to be one game away from going bowling, but we're gonna rebound. We just need to get more yards. That's one of our issues. We need to get more offensive yards, but I'm really looking forward to Saturday because I'm going to give Wisconsin a fight that they're not going to forget. I hope you do. And the last team that played this week, Nebraska, that was a decent win, but hey, you're one game away from going bowling. Yeah, we are one game away from hitting a bowl game. I'll tell you what, it feels good knowing that we're in that position. But yeah, pretty decent, nothing special. And we just need to work on our offense next week when we're on our bye week. So we'll work on that. We'll be back on the field next week. Well, alrighty then. And two teams going up bye this week. Maryland, how was your bye week? Keep it short and sweet. Bye week was great. And yeah, we're ready to take the field this weekend against Northwestern. Nice. And last team on my sheet here is Illinois. So how was your bye week? Oh, man, that bye week, it was nice. But we worked on our offense. I'll tell you what, Purdue, better look out. Well, alrighty, guys. That concludes this meeting. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.
All right, everybody. I'd like to thank you again for coming to our weekly meeting. And I'd like to... Ooh, you make me want to shout. Am I going to keep getting interrupted whenever something like this happens? I'm not sure, but I couldn't help myself right now, and I think you know why. That I do, so we'll just start with Oregon. Hey, we proved ourselves out there. We showed that we can be a powerhouse in this conference. I mean, we're coming off, let's see here. I took notes for this game because I wanted to make sure I didn't mess anything up. 341 yards with 2 touchdowns, and we're at number 2. Let's go! What are you smirking at, Purdue? You're pathetic this year. That may be, but you're coming to me Friday night. And in case anyone forgot, I've beaten the number 2 team in the country 9 times. So you better be ready, because I'm ready to get my first conference win. All right, you two, calm down. Purdue, I'll get to you in a minute. Ohio State, that was a tough one. Ohio State, what's on your mind? Oh, why did Will run that ball? So stupid. To top it off, Oregon, you had 12 men on the field on purpose. But they changed it for the rest of the year and from now on, so I guess I can't be too mad. But anyway, I got my second bye week this week, so we're going to work on some things, and I'll be back Halloween weekend when we host Nebraska. Well, alrighty then. Purdue, you almost pulled it off. We should just kick the extra point instead of going for 2. Well, that's on me. But other than that, nothing really I can say. Except on Friday night, it's going to be 10 times that I've beaten the number 2 in the country. All right, don't get too excited now, all right? Just save it for Friday. Illinois, that was probably a lot closer than you would have liked. Oh, that was way too close for comfort. Especially against Purdue, but hey, we got the win, over 550 yards, 3 touchdowns. I host Michigan this week, so I'm getting my revenge. Cool, I hope you guys put on a really good game. Penn State, nice comeback win. What's going through your head? Yeah, it shouldn't have been that close, but came alive in the second half. Allen had almost 400 yards.
We gotta work on the turnovers. My God. I think that's the story for a lot of teams this season, but we got a bye this week, so that's what we're gonna work on. Well, alrighty then. Northwestern, what are you doing? We're in a meeting. What are you making? Huh, I'm making turnovers. Hey, Maryland, I got here 4 here for you. You want them? What's going on? Even though they had more ball control, I beat him by 27, and on top of that, forced 4 turnovers. So now that I am not winless in the conference, I can focus on this week when I play Wisconsin. All right, that's a bit much, but whatever. Maryland, you want to talk about it? What can I say that would rectify this? I just want to forget about that fourth quarter entirely. We were trailing the entire game. And I play USC this week, so I've got my work cut out for me. Yeah, good luck with that. USC? What happened to that lead? I know. I led almost the entire game. Just couldn't finish. 3-3 isn't ideal, but at least hopefully I get a bounce back this week against Maryland. Well, I hope you two put on a good game. Okay? Okay, I want to continue this meeting, and I have a question for Rutgers. What the hell was that against Wisconsin? Because a week ago, you guys beat Washington, a team that went to the national championship game last year. So, again, what the hell happened against Wisconsin? Dude, take it easy, all right? You're talking to me. You remember? The guy who's been a laughingstock of this conference since he joined, pretty much. But, you know, to answer your question, I got nothing. I mean, it's hard to stop somebody who's an running back who's having a field day on you, so just got to work on our ball control. But I think we'll be able to fix a lot of that this week when we play UCLA. Yeah, I hope so. Wisconsin, very dominant win you guys had. Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree more. Let's see here. Walker had himself a day. I mean, he was trying to go for records at this point. Locke had a good showing as well. And hopefully we can carry this momentum this week. We can play Northwestern. Sounds like a good plan. Iowa, strong win against Wisconsin. Yeah, I agree completely. We shut them out the second half because that last touchdown they got was basically in garbage time. Not the best show from McNamara, but our defense is pretty freaking good this year. I'm not going to lie to any of you. Johnson had a good game with 166 and 2 touchdowns. And this week, I'm going to stick it to Michigan State. Cool. Washington, your turn for an explanation. Hey, when you go up against that Iowa defense, I mean, we underestimated them, and they straight up punched us in the mouth. This is just a downward spiral right now. I mean, shit, this week Rodgers had just shy of 200 yards. You kidding me? We gotta be better than that. We are on a bye this week, so we're gonna get some good practice in. Okay. Minnesota, you really love cutting it close, don't you? Yeah, not really, but whatever. A win's a win. That's all that matters. Nothing really special, but we are also on a bye this week, so just like Washington, Ohio State, and Penn State, we're going to get some good practice in. Alrighty then. UCLA. I mean, you guys looked better this week at least. I gave up the winning touchdown with 27 seconds left. Oh, so frustrating. Our offense is pretty bad. And I go to Rutgers this week, so I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah, good luck with that. And now teams coming off byes this week. Michigan. Yeah, bye week was great. Got some good practice in. But I'm going to make sure it's the same as last year this week when I play Illinois. Cool. Michigan State. Yeah, bye week was nice. We worked on some stuff, and I'm going to do my best to give Iowa a good fight. Alrighty then. It's okay, guys. I made it. Really, Indiana? Sorry. I'm sorry. Those people in Bloomington, they know how to party. You know, I can't even be mad with you, but how was your bye week? I need to know. Bye week was really good, and yeah, I know we got play Nebraska this week, but I'm not stopping. It's been a great season so far, so we're gonna keep the train rolling, and we're gonna beat Nebraska this week. Sure. Well, that concludes our meeting. And like always, we'll see you at the next one. Well, seeing that nobody's going to interrupt me, I guess we'll get this meeting started. And I want to start with UCLA. How are you guys doing this week? Woo! Fight! Oh, man. No longer winless in the conference. It feels great. We got to give Rutgers props, man. They put up a good fight. We just came out on top. It feels amazing to finally get a conference win. So we're going to take this week and relax, and we'll be back in a couple weeks. Nice. Enjoy your bye week. Rutgers. 3 in a row. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Started 4-0, and now I've lost 3 in a row. This just great. At least it was a close game. But hopefully this week we have better luck against the other team from Southern California. I'm disappointed in you, but you guys need to bounce back against USC. Speaking of USC, you guys just love giving games away, don't you? Rutgers, some people have it worse than others. And apparently more people are saying I'm the new Rutgers, the doormat, as you will, for the conference. Hey, buddy, speak for yourself. We're going up, and you guys are going down. I'm starting to hate you more and more. But if you must know about our game... Oh, man. Yes, I had a 14-point lead. Going into the fourth quarter, momentum going my way. But I just love helping other teams win, I guess. But this week, I'm getting a win against Mr. Birthplace of College Football. Okay, I don't know what all that was, but you guys need to chill out, all right? Save it. Indiana, you just keep on dominating. I mean, honestly, it's getting too easy at this point. Minus week 1, we've scored 40 points at least in all of our games. I mean, granted, they scored in the second quarter, but we scored the rest of the way and beat them by 49. And saw that we are ranked higher than Alabama, so that also feels amazing. But I'm just ready for my next victim. This Saturday, we play Washington. All right, calm down, Indiana. You're getting too cocky, but seriously, we're happy for you. Michigan, what happened to you guys? Your third loss this year? Yep. Minus a small glimmer of hope at halftime, it was all Illinois. I mean, the 3 turnovers also, that's not ideal. And dropping out of the top 25, that stings. But this week, I'm getting it back in the win column when I play Lil Bro. Ooh, that's right. You play Michigan State this week for Paul Bunyan. That's going to be interesting. But Michigan State, I'll get to you in a minute. Illinois, your offense was slacking a little bit. Hey, we couldn't be happier. I mean, it's our first win against Michigan since 2009. Our defense clutched up, and with 0 turnovers, that made for a game for us to remember. But now I got to go to Oregon, so hopefully I can at least cover and keep it close. Okay. Really, guys? I was supposed to be scared of him? What the hell did you do, Oregon? I shut him out, and it really wasn't even that hard. First row shutout win over 30 years. Gable keeps getting better. So this is what number 1 feels like. I think I'll stay here. So, Illinois, I'll save you the trouble. Here, take this. All right, that's enough, Oregon. Sit there and be quiet, all right? Anyways, Nebraska, my apologies for leaving you at last week's meeting, so I want you to fill me in on how these past 2 weeks have been for you. Yeah, it's all right. Last week, went to played Rutgers and played a low-scoring game, nothing to report there. Then I get my ass handed to me by Indiana. There ain't a joke this year. 5 turnovers, too. It's a new low. Can this season get any worse? Oh, wait, it does, because I have to go to Columbus this weekend. Hey, keep your head held high. You're 5-2. You could make a very good bowl game. Wisconsin, another dominant win. Yeah, couldn't have said it any better. We really got the ball rolling. Walker had over 100 rushing yards. So that was nice. But I really don't like that I'm basically being a warm-up game for when Penn State and Ohio State play. But I'm looking to at least keep it close and put up a good fight. Well, alrighty then. Northwestern, downhill for you guys, huh? This sucks. 3-4 is not ideal, but what can you do? We got to get our defense off the field. Hopefully we can work on that this week, and we'll be ready when we play Iowa. Yeah, I hope so. Iowa, that was tough to watch. Yeah. Just not good. Not good at all. Shut out in the first half. We tried coming back, we were already too far gone. We couldn't get off the field. Our defense, they just got exhausted. We had no ball control. But hopefully we bounce back this week when we host Northwestern. Hopefully it's a good game between you two. Maryland, finally, you have a conference win this year. Oh, it feels so good to have a conference win finally. I mean, Edwards went off 373 and 2 touchdowns. And I'm looking forward to keeping the momentum rolling. This week, we play Minnesota. Well, alrighty then. Purdue, can you hear me? Who does he play this week? Does anybody know? I think he has a bye week this week. Oh, yeah, he does. Well, at least he can rest up. And now a team's coming off bye this week. We'll start with Penn State. Yeah, bye week was good. Got some stuff sorted out. Looking forward to playing Wisconsin. All right, Washington. Bye week was nice. We worked on some stuff, but we're now looking forward to playing Indiana. Yeah, good luck with that. Ohio State. Whew, that bye week, we needed it. But it's time to get back to business and beat Nebraska. Sounds good. And lastly, Minnesota. Yeah, bye week was good. Took care of some stuff. And now we got focus this week against Maryland. Awesome. Guys, I think that concludes. Not so fast. I want a word with you. What do you want? You might have Paul now, but he's coming back to East Lansing with us. In your dreams. I lead all stats between us. There ain't no way you're beating me. Hey, can you guys take this outside? Bro, you gotta let them go at it. Otherwise, we all suffer. Thank you, Ohio State. Anyway, it's my time now. You're in a downward spiral. Nope, can't let that happen, especially if I want any chance to make the playoff. Please, bro, please smack him around. Yeah, what Ohio State said. Please beat him. Hey, I did this season, and now it's your guys' turn. So wait, are we all hoping that Michigan State beats Michigan? Yeah, 100%. Correct. Absolutely. I'm still pissed about the little brown jug. So yes, please, Michigan State, take care of business. Oh yeah, please beat him. We're begging you, please. Michigan State, you got this, bro. Oh yeah, like everybody else here, please beat him. Yeah, I'm with everyone else here. You got this. Yeah, especially after how he was last year, please take care of business. Don't worry, everybody. I got you. Guys, what the hell? This Saturday, your playoff chances are going out the window. All right, I've seen enough. You two, take it outside if you want to keep this going. Anyway, that's all for this week. As always, See you at the next one. All right, guys, let's get this meeting started. Will everybody please take your seats, turn your phones off, and will someone please wake Illinois up? I want everyone to wake this meeting, all right? Hey, wake up. All right, thank you. And I want to start this meeting with USC. Very nice to see you guys get a home dominant win. Agreed. Finally. It feels so good to have that 3-game losing skid gone. How about over 450 yards of offense, and Moss only had 8 drop passes. So that alone was amazing. We were cooking Friday night, and this week we're going to keep the momentum rolling when we play Washington. Nice. I'm glad you guys got your bounce back win. Holy shit. Rutgers, 4 in a row? Yep. Not going to lie, we feel pretty dead inside. Minus our third quarter touchdown, it was all USC. But kudos to them, they played a great game. And something they forgot to mention is that neither one of us had a turnover. So kudos to us. But we're going to take this bye week and work on our offense. Sounds good, Rutgers. Season's not over for you guys. See you guys in a couple weeks. Washington, what is going on with you guys? Yeah, I got nothing. Like I said last week, I wasn't looking forward to playing Indiana, and my hunch was right. Michigan State, Ohio State, and Purdue, good luck. That's all I got to say. We turned the ball over twice on downs, 2 picks, and even with their starting quarterback out, they ran the ball. So, yeah, I'm done with the season, and if I lose to USC, I don't know if I can even finish the season out. Hey, don't talk like that. You guys are just having a down year. I promise it's going to work itself out. Speaking of down years, Michigan. You guys almost lost Paul, but you held on. So, congrats to you. Thank you, Commissioner, for being the only one to not root against us last week. And to everybody else here, you guys can suck it because we are so back, baby. Hold on. Says that Michigan State had more yards, first downs, and time of possession than you. I'll deal with you later. Anyway, Michigan, continue. Our QB situation, yes, it's rough, but that didn't stop us. Colton, 2 touchdowns on 6 catches. We also got a fumble out of it. Oh, we are so back, and we are so ready, baby. What was that? I didn't think I heard you. Nothing. Nothing at all. You guys are saying you're back? I mean, our backs are against the wall. That's what I thought. Know your place. Way to put him in his place, Oregon. You know, Indian, I have not given you enough credit. From last year to now, you guys have done a complete 180. And if no one else has told you this year, congrats. And honestly, I hope you and I make it to Indy. Can we get back to the meeting, please? Thank you. Oregon, you're starting to agitate some of the guys in here, so could you tone it back a little bit, please? Nah, I don't think so. It's too much fun being up here at number 1. Illinois was no problem. We go to Michigan this week, and we're going to be 9-0. Okay, then. Indiana, you guys keep on winning. Thank you. I mean, it's like we didn't move up in the rankings, but Ellison kind of took over after Work got hurt. Let's see. Averaged almost 6 yards a carry, and he had a touchdown, so we're very proud of our team for that. Ready to move on? Play Michigan State this week for the old brass spittoon. Very nice. I'm seriously so happy for you guys. Keep up the good work. Michigan State, I think these guys want an explanation. All right. Ever since Zane told everyone to bet the over on first game, it's been like the last couple of years. Kept it close to the 4th. We didn't convert on the 4th down. And it lost us the game. To have this loss, and to know Indiana is coming to East Lansing, I'm probably going to lose the old brass spittoon on Saturday, so there's really nothing for me to look forward to right now. Yeah, good luck with Indiana. Another one-score loss, huh, Nebraska? I hate this so much. Since 2021, I am 3-18 in one-score games. In fact, the only positive from this week is that I kept it close against Ohio State. We led in first downs and ball control, but it wasn't enough. I just think I had to bounce back this week against UCLA. Well, alrighty then. Wisconsin, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm alright. 5-3, 1 game away from going bowling. I'm not doing too bad. Yes, we lost even though Allen was taken out. Yes, we lost. Because we had less than 300 yards. But this week, I'm bringing the Heartland Trophy back to Madison. Guaranteed. I don't think so. That bull is staying in Iowa City. All right, you two, calm down. But Iowa, dominant win against Northwestern. Thank you. It felt really nice. Johnson had 3 touchdowns, and we just cooked them in the third. This having an offense feels amazing. But this week, I'm going to make sure that the bull stays in Iowa City. Not if I have anything to say about it, buddy. All right, you two, save it. Okay? Northwestern, that was hard to watch. Yeah, not my best day. Held to 163 yards with having 3 turnovers isn't ideal. But this week, hopefully we get a bounce back against Purdue. I hope you guys have a good game, but can you please take it easy on Purdue? He's having a really bad year. Penn State, nice to see you guys at 7-0. Yeah, this feels great. Going into Camp Brandel and coming out with a win plus a 400-yard performance, that's just saying dominance. But this week, oh boy, this is the big one. College game day is going to be in Happy Valley. So you can see I'm ready for the Suckeyes. Ooh, that's right. You guys play Ohio State this week. Well, let's just hope their running game shows up. Why are you looking at me like that? We've beaten them the past 7 years. We're going to make it in on Saturday. Yes, our running game, it wasn't there. But our defense kept us in the game. And even if our offense slacks, our defense is going to cage you guys. You guys just, you know just what to say. So hopefully we get this win and James loses another big game. Oh, you want to talk about big games? What's Ryan Day's record against Michigan and bowl games? Michigan, he's 1-3, and in bowl games, he's 2-4. So you have no room to talk. I'm sorry. What's James's record against us? Oh yeah, it's 1-9. I'll give you that he's 6-5 in bowl games, but you guys have no shot at beating us. Enough! Good Lord! You guys need to chill and save it for Saturday, all right? Seriously, put your money where your mouths are. Jesus! Anyway, before we got sidetracked, I was going to talk to Maryland. How you guys doing? Pain. Just pain. We let Minnesota throw for 400 yards on us. And we lost by 25. This year just sucks. But unless we get a bye this week before meeting our demise with Oregon, yeah. Enjoy your bye week. Minnesota, solid win you guys had. Oh yeah. 4 touchdowns, plus in the air, plus 2 more. That felt great. We're ready to keep this momentum rolling when we head to Champaign this week. Nice. And to wrap up the teams that played this week, Illinois. Man, that one hurt. Thought I had a chance, but Oregon shut us down right away. Losing by 29 sucks, but hopefully we bounce back against Minnesota. Alrighty then. And the 2 teams coming off bye this week, we'll start with UCLA. Yeah, bye week was nice, but not looking forward to going to Lincoln on Saturday, but hopefully I keep it close. Cool. And lastly, Purdue. Man, that bye week, we needed it. I'm sick of being the only team in the conference without a conference win. I'm changing that this Saturday when we host Northwestern. I hope you guys put on a good one. Whew. Well, that concludes our meeting. And as always, see you at the next one.
Okay, everybody, thank you for coming. I'd like to get... Oh, come, let's sing Ohio praise. Here we go again with me getting interrupted, but I'm not surprised at this point. So let's just start with Ohio State. You know, Penn State, you are right. Your Valley is happy. Of course, it's happy for us because James would rather lose big games and yell at the fans after he blows it. I mean, who in their right mind runs for 3 straight plays on 3rd and goal at the 1 and then passes on the 4th one and then gets upset when it doesn't work? Oh, that's great. But my few times of being down 10-0 and the touchback, which that's unacceptable. We weren't worried. But for now, 8 years in a row, I've earned the right for you, Commissioner, to call me this. No, I'm not saying it. Yes, you are. After everything Ryan Day went through and my performance on Saturday, I've earned the right for you to call me that. And the results came back that Ohio State is Penn State's daddy. This is so frustrating. We had all the momentum, being undefeated, home field, with over 110,000 in the stadium. And then James can't deliver. I should be excited for this week with it being the whiteout. But I can't get excited knowing I lost my biggest game. So I'm going to be looking for payback. I'm going to get it. But until then, Washington, I'm sorry, but I'm taking my anger out on you on Saturday. Hey, Penn State, your guys' season isn't over. You guys could very well win out and make the playoff. Washington, very nice win. Whew, felt great to get that off my chest. Had almost 100 yards less than them, but still beat them. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to playing a pissed-off Penn State for the whiteout, so Lord help me. Okay, then. USC. You know, losing 4 out of 5, that's not ideal. I don't care at this point. Yeah, we had everything go our way, and we just helped them win. That must be our MO for the season. Well, anyway, we got a bye this week, so hopefully we can regroup and make a bowl game. Sounds good. Enjoy your bye week. Really, Nebraska? You want to talk about it? Not really. I mean, losing 3 in a row sucks. The season feels like there's a false sense of hope. I'm just hoping we don't lose out. This is our best chance to get to a bowl game. I don't know how long. It's been a while. Had the chance to get OT and I blew it. But like USC, got to bye this week, so going to work on some stuff. Sounds like a good plan. UCLA up to 3 wins now. Nicely done. Yeah, got a little war towards the end there, but we held out. 0 turnovers, over 360 yards. That was enough to hold off Nebraska. And now, back to business to beat Iowa this Friday. Cool. Next team I want to talk to is Wisconsin. You guys okay? No, not in the slightest. I had every intention of bringing the ball back to Madison, and my offense couldn't do anything. And my defense played just like my offense. All I gotta say is, like USC and Nebraska, I'll see you guys after my bye week. Well, okay then. Let's continue this meeting and move to Iowa. Congrats for retaining the Heartland Trophy. Thank you, Commissioner, but I don't think much needs to be said. I've had his number for the past 3 years, and nothing has changed. We dominated both sides of the ball, and we aren't slowing down. Travel to UCLA on Friday, so hopefully put together another good one. Sounds good. Okay, Indiana, it's your turn. Congrats on 9-0. And, wait for it, number 8, baby! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
That, along with winning back the old brass spittoon, this season is getting better and better. I mean, yeah, we started slow. But we got it back up to speed. But congrats to myself and to Oregon for being the last two in the conference to remain undefeated. And usually I fear these guys, but I'm ready for Michigan on Saturday. Wow, just incredible. Sincerely proud of you guys. Michigan, what's going on with you guys? Hello. It's just Edwards in the backfield. Plus, our quarterback situation is despicable. Oregon doubled our offensive production, and there's just every aspect. So yeah, not the season I wanted as a defending national champion, but here we are. And I play Indiana this week. And yes, I haven't lost them in 3 years, but with how their season is going compared to mine, I wouldn't be surprised if they beat me. Yeah, good luck with that. Oregon, another dominant win, and those uniforms were brilliant. Oh yeah, ever since we beat Ohio State, it's been smooth sailing. Also, side note, congrats to Indiana for also being undefeated. Yeah. We showed out in Ann Arbor. Our uniforms were on point. And looking to continue our dominance this week, we played Maryland. Nice. Michigan State, that was not a good look for you guys. Yeah, not going to win games when you score all your points in the first quarter and then give up 47 unanswered. How we're not eliminated from bowl season yet is beyond me. But hopefully we'll pick it back up this week or next week after our bye. You guys run a bye too? All right. With Western, you almost let them come back, but you held on. Hey, you told us last week to take it easy on them, and we did. We didn't let the game go to overtime, but we still came out on top, and now we can relax because we're also on a bye week. You too? Jesus, I swear, if one more team was on a bye this week, I'm going to flip my shit. Illinois, you're up next. Yeah, not going to sugarcoat it. We didn't play well this game. We were even with them, minus the turnovers, so I think that's what bit us in the end. What's wrong, Illinois? I'm also on a bye week. What was that? Fine, I'm on a bye week as well. Oh, that's just great. Let's just all go on vacation this week. Hell, I'll go to God knows where so I can get better at my damn job. I apologize for that. Let's move on. Minnesota, solid win you guys had. Yeah, proud of how we did. No turnovers, over 360 yards. Felt great to get another Big Ten win. Ready to move on to this week when I play Rutgers. Sounds good. Purdue, you want to talk about it? Well, I need something from you. I suck. What more do you want from me? 7 in a row. And I have to go to Columbus this week. So help me God I come back in one piece. Northwestern, is this how you guys felt a couple of years ago? Man, this sucks. I know it looks bad, but hopefully you guys can get a win sometime this season, all right? And now 2 teams coming off by this week. Start with Maryland. Yeah, bye week was good, but not looking forward to going to Oregon. So say a prayer for me. I'm sure someone will. And lastly, Rutgers. Bye week was nice. Ready to get back to business and beat Minnesota. Cool. Well, that concludes our meeting. As always, see you at the next one. Okay, everybody. I think everyone's here, so let's get this meeting started. Oh, what's wrong, Penn State? We all despise Big Noon Kickoff. Ugh, this again? I've already told you guys I can't give you everything you want. Besides, Penn State, you just had a dominant whiteout win. That doesn't change the fact that our Ohio State game should have been at noon. Yeah, and the fact that the last 6 of my games for this season are at noon. Purdue or Northwestern, I can understand. No offense. None taken, jackass. The nerve of this guy. Anyway, aside from those two, Nebraska could have easily been a 3:30 game. And now I host number 5 Indiana at noon. And I agree with Penn State. Our game should have been a night game, and so should Indiana. But no. My only night game at home this season was against Western Michigan. So you need to do something about the schedule next year, or I'm going to make your life a living hell. All right, no one's going to push me around and tell me what to do, all right? You're going to play the games that you're scheduled, and then you're going to report to me about those games. Got it? I'll get to you later. But anyways, before we got sidetracked with that, Penn State, please continue about your match with Washington. Yeah, we just dominated all around. We had almost 500 total yards. We were up 28-0 at one point, so getting this wideout win felt amazing. And I'm looking forward to getting another easy win in West Lafayette this weekend. Okay then, Washington, you guys got rolled pretty good. Yeah, nothing to add to that. We just couldn't get the ball. They didn't even punt one time. He punted twice, missed a field goal, and, excuse me, got picked off. But hopefully I get to bowl eligibility this weekend when we play UCLA. Cool. Next up is Purdue. Do I need to call an ambulance? No, I'm fine. Just everything hurts. I stood no shot at beating Ohio State. I suck. Still winless in the conference. And now I gotta host Penn State this week, so I might be wheelchair bound next week. Yikes. Ohio State, did you really have to do Purdue like that? Yeah. That is still us getting revenge for 2018. Plus, I'm still padding my resume for the playoff. We just dominated offense and defense, looking to keep the momentum rolling. We played Northwestern this weekend, and I'm actually pretty stoked because we're playing in Wrigley Field, so pretty excited for that. That does sound interesting, so hopefully you guys have a good game. Another win for Indiana. How's it feel? Indiana, you guys okay? Yeah, that was just way too close. Credit to Dominic for keeping them in the game, but we just got lucky, if I'm being completely honest. Rourke barely had over 200 yards, plus a pick. But thank God we scored early. But I'm going to need this bye week before next week when we go to Columbus. Sounds good. You guys definitely deserve it. So enjoy your bye week. Oh, and also, congrats on being ranked number 5. What? Care to explain how Davis Ward only had 137 passing yards? Look, man, this is honestly just a rebuilding year. Plus, have you seen Indiana play? They are not a joke. But, yeah, you got a bye this week, and we're going to need it before we play Northwestern next week. That makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, we'll see you next week. Continue this meeting with UCLA. 3 wins in a row. Looking very sharp, my friend. Oh, yeah, that felt great. Granted, we scored most of our points in the second half, but Garbers had a good game, had over 400 total yards, so it felt great to run over the Iowa defense. Now we play Washington on Friday night, so we're hoping to get the win and get one step closer to getting a bowl game this year. Sounds good. Iowa, what happened to that 10-point lead? Look, 10 points ain't shit when it comes to college football or honestly any sport. Especially when we led before halftime and we never get it back. But, I mean, Sullivan went 6 for 9 for 157 yards. That's not going to win you games. He came up short. We just got to work on ball control, and our defense are on a bye this week. The fact that he averaged 26 yards a pass and you guys lost is unbelievable. Hey, shut up. We beat you guys this year, so we'll keep the Florida Rosedale nice and safe. Got it? Calm down, guys, all right? It's almost rivalry week, all right? Maryland, that was rough. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I mean, other than ball control, it was all Oregon. Which, speaking of which, is anybody going to beat them this year? Well, that answers my question, but hopefully we get a win this week against Rutgers. Okay. Oregon, another win. Oh, yeah. And in case anyone missed it, Dylan is now the all-time leader in touchdowns with 180 of them. Oh, my God, bro. Shut up. We get it. You guys are number one. We've had enough. Seriously, it's getting annoying. Yeah, seriously, let off of it. I don't need to take any criticism from you guys. Yeah, Dylan had 3 touchdowns, 360-some yards, and we're going to get another win when we go to Camp Randall this week. Oh, boy. Moving on to Minnesota. How are you guys doing? It sucks. Breaking our 4-game win streak. But at least we got a bowl game. Just shy of 300 yards. Not my best showing, but it's whatever. Now I got by this week before I get my ass beat by Penn State. Yeah, enjoy your bye week. Rutgers another step closer to getting a bowl game. Yeah, good win against a good Minnesota team. 360 yards and fumble recovery. Great position to be in. And we're looking to get a bowl game this weekend when we play Maryland. Nice. And the teams coming off by this week, let's start with Northwestern. Bye week was good. Looking forward to playing at Wrigley, but not looking forward to Ohio State. Oof. Michigan State. Yeah, bye week was nice. Ready to get back in action against Illinois, which that start time is weird. Like, who starts a game at 2:30? Don't make me repeat myself. Illinois, your turn. Yeah, enjoyed the bye week, but I agree with Michigan State. Like, seriously, 2:30 start time is ridiculous. Oh, God, everyone just shut up about the damn schedule. Anyway, Nebraska, you're up. Whew, we needed that bye week. But yeah, ready to get back into action and beat USC. Awesome. USC, you're up. Yeah, just like Nebraska said, we needed that rest. But unlike Nebraska, we're getting the win because we need this to become bowl eligible still. Okay, and lastly, Wisconsin. I'm scared beyond comprehension knowing that Oregon's coming here. But I'm going to do my best to give them a fight. Good luck with that. All right, guys, that concludes our meeting. As always, see you at the next one. Okay, I'm going to get this meeting started, and we're going to start with Nebraska. Another one-score loss, guys. 4 in a row. I don't believe it. This has to be a curse, right? Other than Indiana, all our losses this year have been 1 score or less. I mean, Riley didn't even have 200 passing yards. But mediocre at best this year, so nothing new. But I cannot lose this week. I need to bring the Freedom Trophy back to Lincoln. Alrighty then. USC, you guys got away with one there at the end. Whew, you're telling me. I thought for sure that was going to be a holding call. Yeah, we benched Moss and started Jaden, and it worked out great. Not a perfect game, but good enough to win. This week, I am bringing the victory bell back home. I can't even talk. I'm so anxious for this. Calm down. I'm bringing the victory bell back home, and I'm going to get rid of that god-awful blue paint on it. Ugh. It's going to be one of those meetings, huh? Alrighty. Next up is Wisconsin. All I had to do was not let them get a field goal. And I couldn't even do that. I had the lead for the entire third quarter, but I lost it. Oregon's a good team, but I think they just got lucky. Holding us to under 100 passing yards also isn't ideal. I'll fix those problems this week, and I'll be ready to defend the Freedom Trophy against Nebraska. Yeah, that can happen, but hopefully you guys put on a good game. Oregon, you guys cut it pretty close. Hey, we don't talk about that. We won, and we still own everybody. Except in touchdown passes this week. Yeah, bro, not a single one? Everybody just shut up. I've beaten everybody in this conference. Got it? I'm going to take my bye week this week, and I'm going to rest up for the Big Ten championship game. You forgot about me, bitch. I may have just got my 6th win, but I always have room to kick your ass. Can I take back control of this meeting, please? I'll let you guys go nuts next week, all right? Anyway, Washington, I see you took care of UCLA. Nicely done. Yeah, wasn't too bad, especially in the fourth. We just outplayed them. And now, before I beat Oregon's ass, I also will get a bye week to recharge, so I'll be ready for next week. Okay then, UCLA, that wasn't a pretty look for you guys. Yeah, no kidding. Especially when we have more time of possession, more first downs, and more total yards, and we still lost. I'm so pissed off about it. But I'll be able to channel my anger, and I'll be able to get USC taken care of this week, and we will defend the victory bell from that sack of trash. Not happening, buddy. I need this win going into my rivalry game. You think you can beat me and Notre Dame? You are out of your damn mind. Come back to the meeting, guys, okay? Thank you. Moving on. Maryland, you guys need to get it together. I know. We had 100 more passing yards than Rutgers, but that's not enough, apparently. If I want any chance at a bowl game, I have to take care of business against Iowa this week. Yeah, that about sums it up. Rutgers, you guys are going bowling this year. How excited are you? Excitement is an understatement. We are playing in December. Yes, our stats were less, but we still came out with a win. And I'm ready to make an even better season for my home finale this week when we play Illinois. Nice! I'm seriously so happy for you guys. Anything to say, Purdue? Want me to skip you? Well, at least tell me who you play this week. Oh boy. Good luck with that. Penn State, you guys looked really good out there. Oh yeah. Aller had only 2 drop passes over 500 yards, so it was a great day. I mean, it sucks that my conference title game chances are slim to none, so we'll just look forward to next week when we play Minnesota. What do you mean your chances to go to Indy are slim to none? Okay, first, I have to win out. Then Indiana needs to beat Ohio State. And then Purdue needs to beat Indiana. You tell me how my odds look. Oh, I see. Good luck with that. Illinois, nice win. Please give McCray all the credit. 3 touchdowns on only 61 yards. And Altmaier had 231 yards in the air, so that was really nice. And we're looking to get another win when we go to Rutgers this week. Cool. Sounds good. Michigan State, what was that? There's not much I can say to justify it. We need to win not just to get a bowl game this year. But, I mean, we should get a win against Purdue this week, so we'll take it one step at a time. Alrighty then. Northwestern, that wasn't the result you guys wanted. No, not really. I took the early 7-0 lead, but after that it was all Ohio State. I need to win this week in order to help myself get to a bowl game. And given how Michigan's season has been, I think this is my best chance to make that happen. So, look at the best way I can, and hopefully I come out of Ann Arbor with the win this week. Cool. And to wrap the teams up that played this week, Ohio State. Yeah, another conference win. Judkins had 2 touchdowns, and that diving catch by Tate was insane, minus the camera work. But now it's time for my most important game this season. I need to win to cement myself a spot in the Big Ten championship game. So, Indiana, I hope you're ready. Most important game. Bro, you still got to play us, and I'm not holding back. Please. You? I'm not scared of you. Yes, you've beat me the past 3 years, but this year you guys suck. I'm going to pound you guys into ground beef, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. All right, guys, enough. Again, I will let you go at each other like crazy next week, all right? Anyway, now to the teams coming off by this week. Let's start with Michigan. Bye week was nice. Ready to get to a bowl game when we beat Northwestern this week. Cool. Next up is Iowa. We needed that bye. But now, ready to get back into action and beat Maryland. Nice. And lastly, Indiana. Yeah, bye week was pretty nice, but I really need to focus on Ohio State this week. Because if I beat Ohio State, I'm going to cement myself into the Big Ten championship game because there is no way I'm losing to Purdue next week. Well, okay then. Well, my notes, I got no more notes, so that's it for this meeting. And we'll see you guys next week for Rivalry Week. All right, everybody. Again, real quick, happy Thanksgiving. And welcome to the meeting y'all have been waiting for, Rivalry Week. Now, some of you are going bowling, some of you aren't. So real quick, I want to talk to the teams that are not going bowling and see how you guys are doing, all right? And I'm just going to do a rapid fire through these guys real quick so we can get to the nitty-gritty of the teams that will be representing the Big Ten in bowl season. I suck. I mean, winless in the conference, but I know Indiana's going to have a chip on their shoulder after losing to Ohio State, but they are not taking the old oaken bucket from me. Disappointed. I mean, I let them take the victory bell and not happy about it. But hopefully I end the season on a good note and beat Fresno State this week. Nothing new to report. Not going bowling again. But at least my new stadium looks pretty cool. You guys have seen it? It actually looks really neat. You guys should go check it out. Oh, sorry. 2 field goals isn't going to win you, but, end the season on a good note and beat Illinois. And I know you're thinking, oh, I should have listened to you. And you're right, I should have. I didn't even score until the third quarter. After that, too far gone. So, really hoping I can survive this week. But it's Penn State, so hopefully I just come back in one piece. All right, thanks, guys. And if you want, you guys can head on out, and we'll be in touch next week, all right? Next group are the teams that need to win this week to become bowl eligible. And I'm going to start with Wisconsin. What the hell was that against Nebraska? Hey, don't give me that. Have you seen them play? They're a much better team. But, hey, we're still in the running for bowl season. We just need to beat Minnesota this week. In Minnesota, you are not taking the Axe back to Minneapolis. I fully intend on keeping the Axe here in Madison. Okay, then. And the other team in this group is Michigan State. Nice job holding off Purdue, but that's really not saying a whole lot. Yeah, I know. We should have won by a lot more. But win's a win. We're still in the running for bowl season. That's all that matters. So, Rutgers, I hope you're ready to come to East Lansing this week. Jesus. I knew this meeting was going to be brutal. Just got to get through it. I can do this. And now to the teams that are bowl eligible, which is the rest of you. Let's start with USC. Oh, man. This feels great. Oh, UCLA, thanks for letting me win and take the victory bell. Appreciate it, bro. But yeah, 6th win this year. Feels great. going bowling this year, and now I can prepare for my real rivalry game. That's fine and all, but you guys got the dumbest name for your game. What is it? This is probably something that doesn't even relate to him. It's called the Jeweled Shillelagh Rivalry. What? You're joking. No. I hate all of you. Can we get back to the meeting, please? I know I said I'd be more lenient, but we still have a lot of teams to get to, all right? But since you poked your nose in, Nebraska, nice job against Wisconsin. Thank you, and it felt great to watch them cry. My first bowl game since 2016. Just incredible. Who would have guessed today we would be where we are? But yeah, we took the early 7-0 lead and never looked back. Won by 19. And I'm ready to beat Iowa this week to get my 7th win of the season. Very nice. Okay, next team is, I can't believe we're in this group, Michigan. Ooh, you should have saved him and Ohio State for last. Did you really think this was a good time to bring him in? These two wish that the other one would die. I'm not helping you with this one. It took a while. We finally made it. Bowl season. We demolished Northwestern, and I plan on doing the exact same thing this week to that team down south. I see. That actually... Shut up. It's my turn. I took care of Indiana. You're welcome, everybody. But you have some nerve to talk like that. I'm sorry. We became bowl eligible last month. And it took you guys this long? Absolutely pathetic. I'm breaking the streak this year. You guys are not winning. Now listen here. I've beaten you the past 3 years, and I own the all-time series. I'm beating you guys this year again. That's real funny, because since 2000, you've beaten me 6 times. Real nice stat there. Oh, that's cute. You guys vacated one of those wins, didn't you? That doesn't change the fact that you didn't win that game. Besides, I have more outright Big Ten titles than you. So, I have more Big Ten championships than you, and I'll prove why this week. Nah, this year, I'm going to make you look like a MAC team. Since that state up north is basically built by them, why don't you just join them? You want to say that again? You mind repeating that? Hey, little bro, shut up. All right, I got this. Man. Anyway, you want to say that again? Oh, I didn't know you were deaf also. After this Saturday, why don't you just join the MAC since you'll be playing at the same level? Enough! Shut up, both of you! Jesus Christ almighty. You guys can fight after this meeting is over. Anyway, I believe we can get the rest of the teams that played this week if you two will keep your mouths shut. Capiche? Good enough. Next team is Rutgers. I mean, yeah, it sucks we didn't win, but at least we get a bowl game this year. Granted, not having 200 passing yards, I'm sure, was a big part of it. And that last drive by Illinois was complete bullshit. Thank God Mountain Guy had a great game. But to answer Michigan State's question, I'm ready to play spoiler to make sure that you don't go bowling. You want some? Come get some. It'll all be over soon. Alrighty then, next team is Illinois. I still can't believe we won. That last drive, we were planning on just kicking a field goal, and then they tried to ice us, and we basically went, and we threw the game-winning touchdown. And then we added a safety on top of that. Great ending, and now to really put a hurting on Northwestern to deepen my bowl season. Nice! Next team up is Iowa. Johnson had a great game. You're telling me. Average inside 5 yards a carry plus a touchdown. Certainly made up for the fact that Stratton didn't even break 100 passing yards. But now I'm in a pickle. Because normally, you guys are trying to get into a bowl game. So I've been trying to keep you guys out of bowl season. But you guys already have 6 wins this year. You know what? I'm going to take the high road and wish you guys good luck on Friday. Let's put on a great game, all right? Man, honestly, that means a lot from you. I agree. Good luck to you, and let's put on a great game. Now this is why college football is the greatest sport on the planet. Thanks, guys. Next team is Penn State. What was that? Hey, we won. That's all that matters. We are losers! Ohio State, you woke up and chose violence today, didn't you? Anyway, Aller had a good game. Had another 250-yard game plus a touchdown. And I'm ready to beat Maryland this week and get my 11th win of the season. Cool. Next team is Minnesota. And my apologies for leaving you out of last week's meeting. Hey, we got a bowl game. That's all that matters. It's all water under the bridge. Last week, I don't want to talk about it. I should have beat Rutgers. If that safety wouldn't have happened. And Penn State. I almost came back. If only that last field goal would have been a touchdown. But now, I'm going to get win number 7. I'm going to take back the axe. And I'm going to keep those goddamn Badgers out of play in December. I have a feeling that's going to be a good game. So hopefully you guys can deliver. We're almost done. Indiana, you guys had a good run. Yeah, it was fun. But all credit goes to Kurt. He turned his team around. But when you play against a juggernaut like Ohio State, you get humbled pretty quickly. Hey, speak for yourself. We took care of them. I'm seeing what everybody was saying. Oregon, you realize Ohio State was your closest game this year, right? You won by 1. Not that impressive. And let's be honest, they're not losing to Michigan this week. So we are getting our rematch for the Big Ten title. So I hope you're ready. But anyway, took the early 7-0 lead, and then my train just completely derailed. I gave up 31 straight points. It was over. But I'm back on track this week, and I'm taking back the old Oaken Bucket. Nope, not happening. You know, I gotta give you credit. 1-10, and you're still telling yourself that you can beat me? You guys are tougher than I thought. Boy, they don't call me the Spoilermakers for nothing. When I win, not only will I retain the old Oaken Bucket, but your playoff chances are going out the window, and that has a very nice ring to it. I guess you wouldn't mind attending your own funeral. Please, let me personally lower you into your grave. Guys, we're almost done, all right? Please, hang on. And now the 2 teams coming off by this week. Let's start with Oregon. Bye week was really good. We needed that before the conference championship game, but I'll take care of Washington, no problem. Okay. And lastly, Washington. Not that anybody cares, but it was real nice not to see any of you guys. But I guess I'll be everyone's superhero. Take care of Oregon like I have the past 3 years in the border war. Ha! I've been on a tear this year. You have no chance. Washington, please beat him. I mean, we all agree on that, right, guys? Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah. Agreed. 100%. Absolutely. Correct. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Big time. Bring it on. I can't wait. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, thank you everybody for coming to this meeting, and boy, there was some good games. But I want to. Hey, I know 12-0. I know you were. Not you, Oregon. I was actually talking about Michigan beating Ohio State. Hey, I beat him too. Why is it a big deal if Michigan does it? All right. Who wants it? Ooh, me. Okay. Yeah, oh, man. Oregon. There are 3 things that make the rivalry I have with Ohio State one of the best. Number 1, longevity. We've been going at it for a long time, since 1897. Number 2, tradition. We cross out all the O's in Ann Arbor, and they cross out all the M's in Columbus. The tributes to Bo and Woody, the passion of the 60 Minutes, and the hate for each other, which brings me to point number 3. Respect. You have your rivalries with Oregon State and Washington. But when it comes to those 3 things, we have everyone else beat. Some other rivalries are similar to ours are the Iron Bowl, Texas, Oklahoma, Army, Navy, and so on. You may have also beat Ohio State this year, but when it comes to beating our rival, the team that we despise the most, it just means so much more to us. Wow. Just wow. That was really well thought out and put. Very nice. Thank you. But anyway, you thought you were going to beat me this year. Well, guess again. And to play the Blocko in the middle of the field. Oh, you guys decided to fight after the game? That's real cute. But 7-5, we're playing in December. Go Blue! And here we go. But anyway, let's move on to the 2 teams playing in the conference championship. And I want to start with Penn State. You know, honestly, I didn't think I'd get here, but on my end, I knew what I had to do, and I did it. Was it wrong of me to tease a possible upset in the first quarter? Probably. But I knew what I had to do, and I did it. And the fact that people are mad that our second stringers got in there and scored a touchdown when there was still time on the clock, hey, we're still playing for the full 60 minutes. But now it's time for the biggest game of my season, and I hope it's a repeat of 2016. So, Oregon, I hope you're ready. I see. Well, good luck against these guys. The disrespect on my name. How dare you refer to me as these guys? Anyway, as I alluded to earlier, took care of Washington. Gabriel had another fantastic game, as always. And now, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Did you just quote Kung Fu Panda? Yeah, Jack Black is a national treasure. Never forget that. Sure, but anyway, I don't know how you guys want to do the rest of this meeting, but since it will be the last meeting for 6 of you, do you guys want to go in depth about your weekends, or do you want to rapid fire and get it over with quickly? I mean, personally, I'd like to get it over with and start looking for my next coach. So if you guys are cool with that, yeah, I'm with him. I want to move on and forget about this season. Okay, then. Let's just go around the room and do rapid fire. So, guys, take it away. 4 in a row. Ryan needs to win the Natty, or he's out of here. Not going bowling again. Garbage time touchdowns won't win you a game. Boy, that felt great to keep them out of bowl season. 9 wins, and I beat Northwestern? Man, what a great year. I feel dead inside. But at least my new stadium looks pretty cool. I really didn't enjoy being teased, but whatever. On to next year. Ohio State and I feel pretty much the same. Pathetic. At least we won our game, so I'll take it. 11-1, won back the old Oaken bucket, and I'm ready for the playoff. Won back the axe and kept Minnesota out of the bowl season. First time in 22 years I don't have a bowl game. This sucks. Another 1-score game. Go figure. At least I'm playing in December. 8 wins, hoping for a good bowl game, but we'll see what happens. Alrighty then. Well, thanks everybody. Let's see. Purdue, UCLA, Michigan State, Wisconsin, Northwestern, and Maryland. You guys can check out for this season, and we'll see you next year. Everybody except Penn State and Oregon, you guys will see you next week for your bowl assignments. And Penn State and Oregon, I need you guys to follow me to the conference championship meeting. All right, thank you guys for coming. This meeting will cover all the conference championships this season, along with the teams that will be playing in them. And let's start with Conference USA, and let's begin with Western Kentucky. No matter what, we get a bowl game. And yes, I did just play them last week, but the result's going to be the exact same. Except this time, I'm taking the conference championship for the first time. Well, alrighty then, and your opponent is Jacksonville State. You're not happy with the result from last week. Oh, excuse me. But this is a chance to right the ship, and this time, I get home field advantage. I'm getting my revenge. And unlike Western Kentucky, I'm taking the conference championship for the first time in my history. Perfect. Next game on Friday is the American Athletic Conference, and I want to begin with Tulane. Hey, who would have guessed we would only have 3 losses this year and we'd be playing in the conference championship? I mean, I could have told you. But anyway, super glad Notre Dame took care of Army 2 weeks ago. Now I'm ready to hand him his second loss of the year. Sir. Oh, please, no need for that. Oh, that was for Army. Oh, my mistake. But anyways, Army, it's your turn. Tulane. I salute you back. 2 weeks ago, we fell to the enemy in Notre Dame. A valiant battle took place, and we came up short. But last week, we snuck through the defense of the Roadrunners. And now, I'm ready to be all I can be against this green wave of tyranny. Good God. But anyway, the final game on Friday is the Mountain West Championship game, and let's begin with UNLV. It's time for my rematch. He may have got the better of me the first time, but now I'm ready to take him out of the college football playoff picture. All right, and your opponent is Boise State. Hey, any of you guys cast your vote for the Heisman yet? If not, vote for Ashton, please. Thank you. Anyway, I took care of UNLV the first time on his field, and now he thinks he can come into Boise on our iconic blue turf and beat us? He's insane. I'm winning this championship, and I'm going to make the college football playoff. Alrighty then. That's it for Friday's games, and now let's move to Saturday's games, and let's start with the Sun Belt Championship. And let's begin with Louisiana. Wow, it's been 3 long years, but we've got to take a Marshall and get our Sun Belt Championship. So y'all get ready. Oh, boy. Marshall, it's your turn. Hey, let's not forget that they had to vacate their co-championship in 2013. So technically, they're playing for their 4th. But we're not going to let that happen. We are winning, and we are taking our very first Sun Belt Championship. And it's going to be like that. Anyway, on to the Mid-American Conference. Ohio, it's your turn. First in the MAC, still looking up. Still pissed. That Week 8 loss to the Redhawks, it just stings. So I'm going to take this game and get my revenge. And I'm going to get my 6th MAC title. All right, take it easy, guys, please. Okay? Anyway, Miami of Ohio, it's your turn. It is superb to grace yourself with my presence once again. A formidable foe awaits me, and I accept the challenge. I shall emerge victorious, and I shall retain my championship. Oh, Jesus. Let's move to the Big 12 Championship. Iowa State, you're up. What a season. Losing those 2 games, that's not ideal. But we bounced back, and we're in the college football playoff discussion. Looking for my first outright Big 12 title, and I saw what Arizona State did to Arizona last week. So I'm looking forward to this challenge. Very nice. And your opponent is, as you mentioned, Arizona State. Much like Iowa State, I am also in search of my first outright Big 12 title. And what a year we've had. Leaving the Pac-12, joining the Big 12. And here we are, playing in the conference title game. So Iowa State, best of luck to you. Very nice. Next up is the Atlantic Coast Conference. And let's start with Clemson. Well, we're back. Looking for our 9th conference title and an auto bid in the playoff. I just got to take care of this dump in SMU. So, I'll be awaiting the winner of the games before me, but I'll be resting on the bye while I wait for everybody else. So, we'll see you boys then. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, as you mentioned, your opponent is SMU. Is he like this all the time? I mean, I don't know how you guys deal with it, but since this is my first year in the ACC, I guess I'll be everyone's hero and take care of the pretty boy. Moving on from that, let's move to the Southeastern Conference, and look who's back. Georgia. What's good, boys? Nice to be back here, and nice to see some new faces as well. If you're playing this weekend, congrats, you have earned it. Much like Texas, we have much respect for them, and we are hoping that we put on a great game for everybody. Well put, Georgia, and as you alluded to, your opponent is Texas. Hee-haw! Howdy, fellers. Nice to be here with y'all. As my counterpart formerly mentioned, a big salute to those who are sitting here with us. But as to my opponent, as much respect as I have for you, I'd much rather watch you cry like baby calves getting branded. So I'll gladly take that SEC title off your hands, all right? Oh my God. Let's move on to the final conference, the Big Ten, and let's hear from Penn State. I mean, I'm still stunned I'm even sitting here, to be honest, but huge thanks to Ohio State for letting me be here. Now, I haven't played Oregon since 1995, but I did win that game. And of the 4 times we played, I've won 3 of them. I would love to bring him down from his high horse. Will it happen? Possibly. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Nicely put. And your opponent, the last undefeated team this year, Oregon. I need no introduction. You all know me, and yes, being undefeated isn't that hard. I've handled every problem that's come my way this year, and I'll do the same on Saturday night. Yes, we haven't played in 30 years. And yes, he beat me last time, but I'm changing that this weekend. Because you can guarantee I'm not losing to Penn State. Good God, I'm done. Anyway, guys, after your conference title games this week, head back to your individual commissioner to receive your bowl assignments. Thank you, and you all are dismissed. All right, everybody. If you could all settle down, we can get this meeting started. Thank you, everyone, for coming. But in this folder, I've got your bowl assignments. But before we get to that, I want to say congratulations to our Big Ten champions, Oregon. Thank you, Commissioner. Hey, what can I say? Minus the Ohio State game, we weren't worried whatsoever. Big Ten champions, got the 1 seed, and the first round bye. But anyways, after my first round bye, where am I playing? All right, Oregon, just a second. I want to talk to our runner-ups, Penn State, before I start handing out bowl assignments. Hey, we went shot for shot with them for a while, but they just pulled ahead. I don't get why James can't get it done. But props to Oregon. They played a great game. And who knows? Maybe I'll get a rematch. Very nice, you guys. But as everybody's waiting, let's get to your bowl assignments. First up, Oregon. You guys had your first round bye, and you'll play in the Rose Bowl. Rose Bowl, huh? Nice. Currently 4-4. Not bad. Who would I possibly be playing against? I'll get to that in a minute. Next up, our runner-up, Penn State. I just saw it. You are hosting SMU in your first round game. SMU, huh? Okay. Haven't played them since 1978, but looking forward to the challenge. Who does the winner of that game get? I believe the winner of your game plays Boise State. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Our next first round game is Indiana. You are traveling to Notre Dame. Yeah, I'm so just as shocked as everybody that I am actually in the playoff, but Notre Dame, huh? Interesting. Despite both of us being in Indiana, we haven't played since 1991. I haven't beaten him, period, since 1950, and I haven't beaten him in South Bend since 1898, but I think it's due for a change. But who does the winner of our game get? The winner of your game will be playing Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. So basically, you'd be sending us down there to play the worn down version of the Kilpatrick Mustangs. Got it. Hey, so sorry to interrupt, guys, but seriously, Indiana? You guys haven't been relevant in football in years, and you want to call me a bootleg football movie team? I just beat Texas with my backup quarterback, and I hope you win so I can teach you a lesson. Oh, please. You guys aren't anything without your running backs. Let's not forget, the only scoring you did after he went down was 2 field goals and a rushing touchdown in overtime. So, your quarterbacks literally did nothing in the second half. Hey, knock it off. Georgia, get out of here. Indiana, sit down and shut up. Anyway, before we got completely sidetracked, our final first round game is Ohio State. You will be hosting Tennessee. Whatever. It'll probably be another noon game anyway, so what's the point of being happy? Actually, Ohio State, according to this list, only one game in the first round is a noon game, and it's Penn State. Aw, you mean I can't do the whiteout? Oh well, hopefully I can still win. Wait, does that mean... Yes, I got a night game in Columbus. Oh, I can't wait to have a night game that's more than just a MAC team. Wait a minute. Hold on. If the winner of Penn State and SMU plays Boise State, and the winner of Notre Dame and Indiana play Georgia, does that also mean... I'm getting my revenge, and I'm getting my 10th Rose Bowl title after I dismantle Tennessee. Good God, help us all. Let's go to the other teams in the conference that are also playing in bowl season. Let's go to Rutgers. You are playing in the... I'm sorry about the name, but... the Rate Bowl against Kansas State on December 26th in Phoenix. The Rate Bowl? Oh, man. That's such a lame name, but okay. I mean, I've only played them once in 2006, and I beat them by 27. But they're no slouch. Avery Jones is a very good quarterback, so I'm looking forward to the challenge. Awesome. Next up is USC. You are playing in the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl on December 27th against Texas A&M. Okay, nice. We have played him 3 times, beat him 3 times, shouldn't be a problem. All right, now, let's not take him too lightly, all right? Next up is our friend, Nebraska. He ain't nobody's friend. He just got lucky against me. Shut up. No one's buying the hype train anymore. You guys are frauds. Enjoy your Alamo Bowl loss to BYU. What the fuck? How did he get... Never mind. Just someone lock the door, please. Thanks. Anyway, let's get back to bowl assignments. Nebraska, you are playing in the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl on December 28th, and your opponent is Boston College. Wow. First bowl game since 2016, and I'm playing in Yankee Stadium? That's awesome. And against a team I've never played before? Okay. I'll need to look into them and study them, so I'm not taking them lightly in my return to bowl season. As you should be excited, next team is Iowa. You are playing in the TransPerfect Music City Bowl on December 30th against Missouri. I'm sorry, what? Okay. I'll do my best. Yeah, sorry about that. Next up is on my list here, Michigan. You are playing in the, how do you say that? ReliaQuest Bowl? Like, that's a stupid name. The ReliaQuest Bowl against Alabama on December 30th. So I got to beat the team I played last year again, just to justify myself being in bowl season. Okay, just like last year, I'll take care of them, no sweat. Hey, after the year you've had, just be glad you got to bowl season, all right? Next team is Washington. You are playing in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, also on December 30th, against Louisville. I mean, not the national championship like last year, so I guess I'll take it. I mean, I never played them before, so we'll see what happens. Nice. Let's just move along. Next is Illinois. You are playing in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl on December 31st, and your opponent, that could be a good one. Your opponent is South Carolina. Nice. Okay, finally going to play the real USC. I'm thinking we got this in the bag as long as we can stop their run game, so that's the goal. I hate you. Okay, then. And finally, Minnesota. You're playing in the Duke's Mayo Bowl on January 3rd, and your opponent is Virginia Tech. Awesome. Hey, I'm just happy to be here. And like some of my comrades here, we have never played our opponents, so we're hoping to be it to be a good one. But the goal is to get the win and bring the Duke's Mayo Bowl back to the Big Ten. Cool. That's everybody. We'll check in after the first round playoff games, and we will assess how we're doing from there. So until then, we'll see you guys later. It's been a while, but we're back. Now that all of your seasons have concluded, let's see how everyone did, starting with the non-playoff teams. And let's begin with Nebraska. Congrats on winning the Pinstripe Bowl. So that's what winning a bowl game feels like. I almost forgotten, but hey, that felt so good. Up 20-2 going into the fourth. We were hot. We almost let them come back, but we held on. We got the ball back, about 4 minutes left, and we held on to win the game. First, huge credit to BC. They played a great game. And I'm just happy to be a bowl champion yet again. Go Big Red! Very nice, and congrats again. Next up is USC. Still undefeated against the Aggies, and congrats on that nice comeback win to win the Las Vegas Bowl. I mean, I was scared for a hot minute, but we pulled through. Down by 17 at one point, and we just came back. Jaden had a fantastic game, minus the 3 picks, but we don't talk about that. Got it? Hey, they gave me more of a fight than I could, so huge shout out to the Aggies. But we will live on as Las Vegas Bowl champs. Fight on! Excellent work. Next up is Illinois. Right here it says you guys won the Citrus Bowl. Very nice. Yeah, our defense showed up and helped a bunch. McRae ran for 2 touchdowns. Altmaier threw for 1. And we came out on top. Huge credit to South Carolina. Their offense knows how to play. But we won. That's all that matters. Hail to the orange! I'm proud of you boys. Enjoy your offseason. Next up is Michigan. Nice to see you guys not lose the ReliaQuest Bowl. Hey, you could shut it, all right? Yeah, it was a down year, but we beat Ohio State, beat Michigan State, and won our bowl game. And finished with an 8-5 record. Our defense showed up. Monroe didn't stand a chance. We'll take it and move on to next year. Go Blue! You know what, Michigan? You're right. I have been on your ass all year, and I apologize. You won your bowl game, and that's all that matters. So, congrats to you guys, and enjoy your offseason. Next up is Washington. Tough break for you guys. God damn it! This is just cinema. We lose the Natty last year, and then this year barely make it to bowl season. And when we have the chance to win it, we choke. Unbelievable. But anyway, shout out to Louisville. They just played better than us. Hopefully we can rebuild and be ready for next year. Go Huskies. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I'm sorry, man. Anyway, moving on. Iowa. Really? You let them come back from 10? This sucks. I mean, like, really sucks. I mean, I can already hear it now. Oh, the old Iowa's back, always choking away big games. I deserve it. Missouri played a great game. They were just too much for us. I have no excuse. But hopefully we can build on this, be ready for next season. Go Hawkeyes. I'm disappointed in you, to say the least. And our last non-playoff game is Rutgers. You too? You let them come back, not just from 10, but from 17? Are you kidding me? Hey, I want to see you try and stop a team that has almost 550 total yards and still expect us to win. We tried our best. We're still technically rebuilding. But yeah, no excuse also with us. We got complacent, let our guard down. Credit to K-State on a nice win, but we're not done yet. We will be back, and we will be better. Go Knights! We will see if you guys get better. Now on to the playoff teams, and let's start with Indiana. Never mind the result, you guys had a great season. Hey, we were just happy to make the playoff. So it's a winning season nonetheless. Yes, we lost to Notre Dame, and me. Let's not forget that. God, I hate him. Yes, also to Ohio State. But we crushed everybody else, including Purdue, and won back the old Oaken Bucket. We may have lost the playoff, but compared to last year and a few years past, a complete 180. Kurt's here to stay, and we are ready for next year. Go Hoosiers! Nicely put. And again, congrats on your season. Next team up is Oregon. Everyone's got to fall at some point. I don't get it. We had everything going for us. 13-0. Big Ten champions. An auto bid to the Rose Bowl. I guess Buckeyes are playing pretty pissed off. No, there's got to be some black magic that happened. Because there is no way we lost by 20 to them. And now, magical season's over. And there isn't anything I can do about it. I'm going to figure this out. I guess I'll just be back next year. Yeah, man, that sucks. But enjoy your off season as much as you can. Next up is Penn State. 7 seconds is all it took, huh? Narrative still rings true. James can't win big games. We coasted until the Orange Bowl and just came up short. This one stings more than you can imagine. But credit to Notre Dame, but they just got lucky. Still a great season. Still made the playoff. Made it further in the playoff than what a lot of people thought I would. We'll be back, and eventually we'll get to the big one. Hey, you guys had a good season, so congrats to you guys on that. And now, our national champions, Ohio State. Congrats on winning the title. I know you have a lot to say, so the floor is yours. Woo! How about them Buckeyes? It's been a long siege, and here we are, on top of the mountain. First, like I predicted, I dismantled Tennessee. Pretty easily, may I add. Then, we got our revenge on Oregon and claimed the Rose Bowl. Man, that felt great. But we weren't done yet. No, sir. Then came Texas and the Cotton Bowl. Missouri beat us in it last year, but it didn't matter. We went shot for shot with them. Captain Jack finally got his moment. The 86-yard scoop and score, which sent us to play Notre Dame in the national title game. Then we played Notre Dame. They struck first. But we answered, and we answered big. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited right now. Stop that ridiculous fourth down attempt and to win by 11. And as your national champions, I will defend this title next year against everybody. Bring it on. Go Buckeyes! Yes, congrats to you guys again. All right, well, this is the end of the group meetings. But now I would like to meet with all the teams individually and discuss your season with you and hand out grades and performance reviews. Hold on. Oh. Okay then. Says here, since Ohio State won the title, we have earned the right to check in on other conferences and listen to their commissioner do the same. So, congrats to Ohio State. I will meet with the entire conference in due time, but we'll see you guys next year for Season 2 of our weekly meetings. So, you all are excused, and we'll see you guys at the next meeting. Well, here we are. First team here is Purdue. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over your season, rate your performance, and then give you an overall grade. You do realize I finished 1-11, right? Not much to go over here. I'll be the judge of that. Now to start, you are right. You did finish 1-11 with 0 conference wins. So that doesn't look good. But your only win did come at home, but it was against Indiana State. So with all this information, how would you describe your season? One word: disaster. Minus the Indiana State game, we got outscored by a total of 339 points. Plus, we still don't know who's going to be our head coach next year. So there's that. And to top it off, not only was this season a disaster, it was a failure. We lost the Oaken Bucket embarrassingly and sit here at the bottom. Yay me. Well, that was interesting, but understood. I think I can. And also, the only stats where I was better than my opponents was my punt average, my penalty yards per game, and my fumbles lost. So, yeah. All right. You know what? I feel for you. Because if I would have been here 2 years ago, I would be having a very similar conversation with Northwestern. And the following year, they turned it around. So based on what I've seen previously with them, I'm giving you this grade solely on merit. I'm giving you a D-. But so help me, if you do not improve by this time next year, this is going to be a very different conversation. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Good. You're excused. Send Michigan State here next, okay? Michigan State, nice to see you. I hope your off-season is going well. Yeah, it's all right. Just sucks we didn't make a bowl game this year. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Let's go over your season. My notes here. You went 5-7, 3 conference wins. Nice. 2 of them were at home. Okay. You had a strong start. Says you kind of fell off, though. But how did your season go, according to you? All right. We started 3-0. Very nice. Then we lost 3 in a row, including 2 blowouts to Ohio State and Oregon. Then we beat Iowa. So that was nice. Lost 3 more. So then at that point, we're 4-6. Then we almost lost to Purdue. That's unacceptable, especially the year they had. And then at that point, we're 5-6. We just got to win one more to get a bowl game. And then we get blown out by Rutgers and finish 5-7. Nevertheless, a slight improvement from last year, but still not the caliber we want it to be. Nicely put. And I agree. Better than last year, but you still have some work to do. Yeah, but the one that hurt the most was that against that piece of shit Michigan. We should have beat them. I just want Paul back home. I understand your frustration. So this year I'm giving you a C. You still have room for improvement, but if I'm being honest, that needs to happen sooner than later. Sound good? Yeah, I could agree with that. Go Sparty. All right, calm down. Let's just focus on getting better. And you do that, I'm sure you'll have Paul back and then some. So, you are excused, and can you send Illinois in, please? Thanks. My guy, Illinois. How's it going? What's good? I'm living the good life here. Honestly, I've eaten so many bags of Cheez-Its, it's becoming a problem. Not the response I was expecting, but glad to hear it. Anyway, let's look at your season. Finished 10-3, 6 conference wins. Very nice. Only lost one game at home this year to a quality Minnesota team. All your stats look pretty good, so describe your season for me. Well, started 4-0, then lost to Penn State. Then we almost lost to Purdue, but I don't want to talk about that. After that, we beat Michigan, lost to Minnesota and Oregon, and then won the rest of the season to finish 9-3. After that, we played South Carolina in the Citrus Bowl, and after a good fight, we've been celebrating since we won. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And honestly, the best part of my season was getting my revenge on Northwestern. They thought they could win 2 years in a row, but we showed them that you did. Let me see, dude. So based on what I've seen from your season, I'm giving you a B-. Mainly because you almost lost to Purdue. But you didn't, so congrats on a really good season. Come on, you can't grade on the curve? Maybe a B or B+? Nope, sorry buddy. Grade's final. Work on closing out your games and your grades will go up. Sound good? Yeah, I guess so. We'll work on that. All right then. You're excused, and you can send in Wisconsin, please. Thank you. Thank you for taking time to come to this meeting in between your cheese tastings. Hey, for your information, cheese tasting is a noble pursuit, something you wouldn't understand. Anyway, let's go over your season. Finished 15th in conference, 5-7 with 3 conference wins, and you didn't make a bowl game. Anything to add? You know what? I'm going to make this quick. Yes, we started 2-0, then lost to Alabama, then somehow lost to USC, won my next 3 games, and managed to lose the rest of the year, keeping us out of bowl season. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lawsuit to prepare for. Whoa, hold on. A lawsuit? With who? Let me just tell you right now. Our cornerback, Nizier, is suing the NCAA, saying his eligibility clock shouldn't have been running during his 2 years at Division II Grand Valley State, and that the NCAA is denying him the opportunity to profit from his NIL by failing to award him the additional eligibility with us. So if you'll excuse me, I have more important things to do. That has got to be one of the most absurd things I've ever heard. Like, seriously. Anyway, based on your season and your amazing detail, you're getting a D+. Also, losing to Alabama this year was unacceptable, given their season. At this point, I don't care if you improve or not. Can you send Maryland in? Whatever, bro. I don't care. And no, you want to talk to him, you go get him. Lord, give me strength. Maryland, glad to see you can make it. Yeah, no problem. We just signed our new offensive coordinator, NFL and NCAA veteran, Pep Hamilton. Power move. Nice work. But anyway, let's look at your season. Finished 17 in the conference, 4-8 record, 1 conference win? What happened to you guys? You made a bowl game last year. It's just a pattern of not finishing games and not putting up a fight until it's too late. Except the USC game. This season was trash. We couldn't get anything going offensively or defensively. But with us hiring Hamilton, we're really hoping that can start a change for our program. I see. Well, I think if you guys want change, you made a very strong and good starting point. While we're figuring out his contract, let me just tell you a little bit about him. He's been coaching since '97, and he's been with 12 and now 13 different organizations. With those credentials, I feel like he can really turn this program around. Well, I hope you guys do that. So based on your season, which wasn't very good, but not the worst, but the promise of a better season looking forward, I'm giving you a D+, simply because you guys need to better yourself for conference play. I understand. We're just happy you didn't fail us. Just an FYI, no one failed. But I'm hoping these grades will motivate the whole conference to do better. So, you're excused, and can you send UCLA in next? Thanks. UCLA, I'm glad to see you survive your first season in the conference. I don't know about that, but I guess we made it. That's what matters. Well, if you want to put it that way, but as far as your season, finished 14th in the conference, a 5-7 record with 3 conference wins. Not bad for your first season, but I want to hear your thoughts. Man, I don't even know where to begin. Started off barely beating Hawaii. Take that as you will. Then we lose 5 straight to sit at 1-5. Then we win the next 3. 4-5. Not quite panic mode yet, but we're getting there. Then we lose to Washington, and now we're at 4-6. And then comes my biggest game of the season. And I let USC beat me. Could come back and beat us, keep us out of bowl season. And we beat Fresno State to finish the year 5-7. I was not prepared for that much detail from you, but I appreciate it. Oh, did I not have to do that? Well, Wisconsin was a douchebag and hardly gave me any context. So he got a pretty low grade despite you two having the same record. So given all that and based on your season, I'm giving you a C. Mainly because it's your first year. But next year I expect to see some major improvement. Understand? Hey, after we get our new special teams coordinator, we'll get to work on the next season. You can bet. Hey, what the hell? Why does he get a higher grade than me? You would have gotten a higher grade if you had shown me the tiniest bit of respect. Can I go? Are we done? Oh, yeah. Send Penn State over while I deal with Cheese Boy. The mighty Penn State. What a season you guys had. Yeah, man. Pretty cool and all, but ready to get down to business. Well, all right then. Finished 3rd in the conference, 11-1 in regular season with 8 conference wins, lost the conference title game, made the playoff, won the Fiesta Bowl, and lost the Orange Bowl. So let's see the details. All right. Started hot. Minus Bowling Green and USC. We still won those games. So, went into week 9 undefeated. And we lose to Ohio State again. Managed to win out, make the conference title game. Thanks, Michigan. And we went shot for shot with Oregon. For the most part, I should say. Lost that game. Still made the college football playoff. That was neat. Hosted a playoff game. That was better. Won that game. That was awesome. And then we destroyed Boise State in the Fiesta Bowl. That was the best. And then we lose to Notre Dame, and we lose our chance to go to the national title game. I see. Well, looks like you guys had a pretty successful season then. Productive as well. You could say that. The next year, since we basically poached Jim Knowles from Ohio State since they didn't want to let him on stage to celebrate the national title win without him signing an extension. Next year, our defense is going to be right up here. You know what? I hope you do make it deeper into the playoffs next year. You guys deserve it. So based on what you told me, yeah, from what I've seen, I'm giving you a B+. Simply because you lost to Ohio State and you didn't make the national title game. And you had the chance to beat Oregon, but you still kept it pretty close with them. So you guys get a B+. And also because the Bowling Green and USC game really didn't help your case. I can accept that. Always room for improvement. Exactly. You're excused, and can you send Rutgers in next? Thanks. Thank you for coming, Rutgers, and I hope your off-season is going well. Is it? Honestly, no. We keep losing coaches and commits, so we don't know what we're going to do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but anyway, let's get this started. Your season finished 10th in the conference, 7-5 regular season, with 4 conference wins. Decent. Let's hear from you now. Well, start off on a high point, 4-0. Then we lose 4, so my spirits are pretty low, right? Then I beat Minnesota, so I feel great. Then I beat Maryland, feel even better because now I'm 6-4 and I'm going bowling. Then I lose to Illinois. Then I end my regular season thwarting Michigan State. So that felt really good. Then comes my bowl game, the Right Bowl against K-State. I had the lead going into the 4th and let them come back and beat me. So I end the season on a losing note. Yay me. Yikes. I know you've only been... And another thing! Why does no one want to stare come here? First, 4-star running back Jalen McGill decommits. Then, our cornerback coach Mark Orphy leaves for fucking Texas. Who's next? Oh boy. I'm going to make this quick. Based on your season, I'm giving you a C. Would have been a C+ if you'd have beat K-State. I understand. But hey, can you tell me where I can find some people that will stay? Please? No, I'm sorry. I'm not authorized to favor one team over another. You can figure that out on your own. But for now, you're excused, and can you send Michigan in? Thanks. I bet you were wondering when you'd get your turn. You know, I've just been waiting you to say my name, and here we are. Anyway, let's go over your season. Finished 7th in the conference, 8-4 in the regular season, 5 conference wins, and you won your bowl game. Pretty good, but I'm probably going to regret this. But let's hear it from your side. Finally, it's time for the defending national champion to speak. You didn't win the Natty. Ohio State did. But he didn't beat me. So that basically nullifies his championship. But anyway, started by beating Fresno State, lost to Texas, won 3 straight, so now we're 4-1. Then we lose 2. Then we smacked around little bro, got embarrassed by Oregon, lost to Indiana, pummeled Northwestern, and then we embarrass that team down south. And we end the season by beating Alabama again. So we had a great end of the season. I see. But you still didn't win the Natty or make the conference championship. Hey, we beat that team down south for the 4th straight year, and we defended Paul Bunyan. So if you ask me, it was a very successful season. Oh, yeah, I did. So based on your season and everything, I'm giving you a C+. Mainly because you beat your 2 biggest rivals. But next year, your offense needs to pick it up. Hey, our OC's already on it. Just wait until we get all the gears in place. Sure, I'll believe it when I see it. But you're excused, and can you send Minnesota in next, please? The reigning Mayo Bowl champs, Minnesota. How are you doing, my guy? Just another game to add to our impressive list of bowl game victories. Always nice to do that. But the reason you're here, let's go over your season. Finished 8th in the conference, 8-5 record, 5 conference wins, and a bowl game victory. Let's hear your side. Gladly. Unfortunately, opening loss to North Carolina. So a big blow to start the season. Then we win our next 2. Got blown out by Iowa. Almost beat Michigan, sitting at 2-3 right now. Then I win the next 4. So at this point, I'm set. I'm going bowling. Then we lose to Rutgers and Penn State, which I should have won that Penn State game. Yeah, should have. Then comes my biggest game of the season. Motherfucking Wisconsin. The oldest rivalry in college football. And we went to Camp Randall and destroyed Wisconsin. Finished the season 7-5. Got the Mayo Bowl against Virginia Tech. Easily handled them to secure our first ever Duke's Mayo Bowl win. And since the season ended, we have hired Central Michigan D-line coach, CJ Robbins. Figured a big problem with us last year was getting to the quarterback. So hopefully we get that fixed before the start of next season. I'm speechless. The detail you gave and the explanation for your improvement, I love it. For all of that and your season, you're getting a C+. For the fact you made it to bowl season, won your bowl game, and won your rivalry game. Could have been in the B range if you hadn't lost your first game and if you beat Penn State. I can respect that. If I'm being honest, best part of the season was reclaiming the axe. We don't plan on giving it back to Wisconsin anytime soon, as you should feel that way. You're excused, and can you send Washington in, please? Thanks. Thank you for coming, Washington, and congrats on finishing your first season with us. Whatever, man. I'm just here. Lay it on me. What's going on with you? All year, you've been sulking, and I can't figure out why. You really can't figure it out? Fine. I'm upset because I had to leave the conference I was a part of for the last 108 years. And I got put into the toughest conference. You think we're the toughest conference? Not the time. But I'm just pissed that I had to leave and find a new home. I can understand that. How about we make this quick? That way you can go home and visit. Sound good? Yeah, actually, that sounds nice. Okay then. As for your season, finished 11th in the conference, 4 conference wins, finished 6-6, and lost your bowl game. Do you want to add anything? Just this. I was glad I got my revenge on Michigan for the championship last year. I hated losing to Washington State, which I don't get why they got to stay, but I'll get over it. And finally, losing to Louisville at the end of the season wasn't ideal, but I'm just glad my first season here wasn't a failure. Very nice. Based on your season, I'm giving you a C-. So next year, you guys need to step it up, all right? You guys are excused. Go home for a while, visit, and send Northwestern in on your way out, please. Thanks. You know what I can say? From last year to now, not the change I expected. No, not in the slightest. Still not the worst team here, though. Right. Anyway, let's go over your season. Finished 16th in the conference, 2 conference wins, and you finished 4-8. Let's hear your side. All right. Started off great, minus the Lake Field, but just wait till you see our new stadium. But anyway, we got our revenge for 2 years ago against Miami of Ohio. Lost to Duke in overtime, beat Eastern Illinois, then lost to, beat Maryland, lost 2 more, beat Purdue in overtime, lost to Ohio State at Wrigley Field, and lose out to finish 4-8. And we lost our running back coach in the process. Really? That sucks, but hopefully you guys find a replacement before the season starts. Oh, don't worry. We already replaced him. Please welcome Aristotle Thompson, former Cal running back coach. He also coached 11 years at Cal Poly, so that's a great, great qualification if you ask me. Well, I'll say, nice job. Let's see. Based on your season, a quick response to your needs, I'm giving you a C-, simply because your record was pretty shitty. Yeah, I can understand that. We'll get it together and hopefully at least make a bowl game next year. Sounds great. Yeah. You're excused, and can you send Nebraska in next? Thanks. Look who's here. A bowl champion. Me? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm still getting used to being called that. It's all good. Let's go over your season. Finished 12th in the conference, 3 conference wins, 7-6 record, and you won your first bowl game in almost 10 years? Tell me all about it, buddy. All right, then. Started hot, 3-0, including beating one of my biggest rivals in that stupid-ass Colorado. Then lose to Illinois in overtime. Won my next 2, so I'm sitting at 5-1. I'm feeling pretty damn good at this point. Then I lose my next 4. Now I'm at 5-5, so I'm feeling kind of low. But now I get Wisconsin on his down year, and I unleash hell and destroy him. And lose to Iowa to finish the season. May bowl season, played Boston College, in the Pinstripe Bowl. Playing in Yankee Stadium is amazing. Beat them to finish 7-6. I'm happy to see you guys have a turnaround season, and I can't wait to see you guys play Tennessee next season. Ooh, about that. We're actually beginning some stadium renovations, and we won't be ready for them. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to cancel our home and home with Tennessee this season, well, next season, and the season after that. Really? Oh, what a shame. But as far as your grade goes, I'm giving you a C+, because you surprised a lot of people by getting as far as you did. But I expect to see some improvement next year. Understand? Yes, I understand. The new Nebraska is here. Good. Yeah, you're excused, and can you send Indiana in, please? Thanks. Nice to see you have a good season, Iowa. Yeah, I mean, it's a step down from being the last team to win the Big Ten West, but still a winning season, so I'll take it. Yeah, it's a big change for everybody to get rid of the divisions, but I think it worked out for the best. But anyway, let's get to your season. Finished 8-5 with 6 conference wins, but you lost your bowl game. So let's hear your story. All right, before I get started, I have to say this. It really pisses me off that my biggest game of the season is in the beginning of the season. Yes, it's because that we're not in the same conference, but they should just pack up and come here. Hey, Iowa, come back to our meeting? Sorry, but anyway, won my first game, and fuck Iowa State. Bounced back against Troy, pummel Minnesota, lost to Ohio State, bounced back against Washington, somehow lost to Michigan State, then beat Northwestern and Wisconsin, lost to UCLA, and ended the regular season by beating Maryland and Nebraska. Got the Music City Bowl against Missouri and lost. I see. Well, you seem to have a... Hold up. We should join you? Are you kidding me? Yeah. You seriously don't think we would leave the Big Ten, do you? Hey, can this wait? I'm trying to conduct a meeting. Nah, this will just take a minute. But yeah, you guys actually have a good team. You could really climb the FCS ranks as long as you guys don't play North Dakota State. You have some nerve. At least we won our bowl game. And let me tell you, the Pop-Tarts Bowl is something else. What'd you guys get? The Music City Bowl? Real nice loss there, pal. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Considering our series, we have more wins against you. Yeah, but who's got the trophy? We do. Just make sure you give it back after we beat you next year. Enough! Jesus! Iowa State, get out of here. As for you, Iowa, you're getting a C+, mainly because you lost your rivalry and your bowl game.
A C plus. He couldn't even get a B.
I'm going to destroy him. Can I go? Whatever. Yeah, you can go and send Indiana in. I have to say, you guys had the biggest turnaround this season, so congrats to you guys. Yeah, and to top it off, we made the playoff in its first expansion year. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next year. I can't either. But for now, let's go over your season. Finished second in the conference, 11-2 with 8 conference wins, but you lost in the first round of the playoff. So tell me about it. I mean, not much we can say except we were dominant all season. Here's my schedule for this year. FIU, Eastern Illinois, UCLA, Charlotte, Maryland, Northwestern, Nebraska, Washington, Michigan State, and Michigan. Then we go to Columbus and get humbled pretty quickly. Then we absolutely smack around Purdue. And then we lose to Notre Dame. First time in the playoffs, and we blew it. But has anyone checked on Notre Dame since he lost to Ohio State in the Natty? I haven't heard anything from Notre Dame, but I'm sure he's doing fine. But back to you. Yeah, I would like to present you with this for the Most Improved Award from 3-9 last year to 11-2 this year. So congratulations. Thank you. I accept this award. But honestly, the best part of my season was getting back the old brass spittoon and the old oaken bucket. Those two mean more to me than you realize. I see. Well, considering everything, I have to give you a B+. Could have been an A if you had either beaten Ohio State or made it further into the playoff. I know. Next year, as long as Kurt's doing what he is doing next year, we're going to be better. Guaranteed. Excellent. Yeah, you are excused and you can send USC in next. Thanks. Glad you can make it today, but did you really have to bring that bell? Not my fault, I want to show it off. Guess that makes me special. That's an understatement. But let's go over your season. 7-6 record, 4 conference wins, finished 9th in the conference, and won your bowl game. So let's hear your story. All right. Started by upsetting LSU, so that was cool. Won my next game, then lost to Michigan, beat Minnesota, lost my next 2. So now I'm at 3-3. Beat Rutgers, lost to Washington, beat Nebraska, and then comes the game where men are made. And I destroy UCLA and take back the victory bell. At this point, I'm going to bowl season. Then I barely lose to the goddamn Irish. Then I play A&M in the Vegas Bowl, take care of business, and finish 7-6. I think your perception of a blowout is a bit off. You only beat UCLA by 6. 6 points, 60 points. As long as we win, doesn't matter. And with our new offensive lineman, John Fifta, we're going all the way next year. Right. Seems like your perception is as good as your record recently against the Irish. But as for your season, you're getting a C. Because you won the bell, but you lost to Notre Dame. And your schedule wasn't that tough, so you should have won more games. Hey, at least we made it to bowl season. We don't plan on giving the bell back to UCLA anytime soon. Well, okay then. You're excused, and you can send Oregon in next. Thanks. You certainly had a rude awakening, didn't you? Hey, that wasn't fair. We save it. I'll explain in a second. But as for your season, you finished first in the conference, won the conference title, had the first round bye, and lost the Rose Bowl. Care to explain? Oh, you're going to let me talk now? You were about 2 seconds away from getting ducked up. Start talking. I see what you did there, and you're so hilarious. But anyway, my season was a dream. The only nervous parts was the first Ohio State game and the Wisconsin game. Other than that, smooth sailing. Now we make the Big Ten title game. We ain't sweating it. because we're in the playoff no matter what. We take care of business, get the first round bye, and then Ohio State cheats and gives us our only loss of the season. That's it? You guys blow your biggest game of the season, and it's not your fault? You guys are unbelievable. Well, believe this. Next year, as the reigning Big Ten champs, we're going to defend it. As long as we can find a suitable replacement for Dylan. Sure, but I think you need to get your accountability in check. Because you need to stop blaming everybody else for your problems. But as far as your season goes, you're getting an A-. Mainly because you went 13-0 and won the conference. If you had won the Rose Bowl, I probably would have given you an A. I mean, it's the best grade you've given out so far, so I'll take it. Okay, you are not excused because I need all the other teams back because we're going to conclude the team meetings with Ohio State next. So will you please get everybody in here? Well, you guys did it. I bet that feels amazing. You could say that. I'm just glad I proved my haters wrong. Right, but let's go over your season. You finished 4th in the conference, 7 conference wins, lost your rivalry game, but you won the national championship. So, I think all the guys here want to give you a round of applause for representing the conference the way you did. Right, guys? Really, Michigan? Yeah, he didn't beat me. And he still gets the natty? This is fucking criminal. Whatever. Ohio State, tell me about your season. First off, fuck you, Team Up North. Second, gladly. Started 5-0. Then Oregon got lucky when we weren't watching the clock. Then we end Penn State's undefeated season, as well as Indiana's. And those felt great. Then we get to the game. I don't know what our problem is, but I've lost to him 4 straight years. It makes me sick. After that, we were booted from the title game. But we got the last home game for the playoff, hosting Tennessee. The Neyland North. What a joke. Then comes revenge time. We give Oregon the belt, and that felt amazing. Then comes the game where we lost last year. The Cotton Bowl, against a very high-quality Texas team. But the story from that, we all know, was the 86-yard scoop and score from Captain Jack Sawyer. We take care of Texas, move to the Natty against Notre Dame. They struck first, but we took control and never looked back. Game, set, match. We are your national champs. Very well put, and congrats. Oh, and a big fuck you to Penn State for poaching Jim Knowles. Oh, and while I'm sending these out, I'm giving one to the Raiders for taking Chip Kelly. So now we're looking for a new DC because we moved Brian Hartline to OC. I see. Well, given everything, including your title, I'm giving you an A. Could have been an A+ if you beat Michigan. Yeah, I can understand that. But honestly, I'm ready for next season already. I am too. But yeah, everyone, this concludes our team meetings. So until I call you guys back, you're all excused. Thanks, guys.